Well, that's good because sometimes that doesn't happen, and then we're like,
Yeah,
"Oh, so we don't
you,
have any
you don't
audience
notice
except
it.
for the one
Yeah,
person."
or it's just the one person. That's the worst ones.
Yeah, yeah. That's what I meant, but I got it mixed up. But yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's happened sometimes. Sometimes I'll just pop into like even if I'm not playing, I'll just pop into like streams that people post just to see if I can hear more than just the one person that's streaming.
Yeah,
Be like, "Hey,
I
fix
try to
it."
look and make sure that I've got all the little green bars fluctuating, so I know it's working. And we are on.
All right, I'm actually gonna have to say, hold on
Oh
for a second. You
no!
can keep it going. She just,
All
this is
right. Well, I will get my link.
actually while you do that. Is anyone who would like to give a recap?
We kill the slime. The most important part.
Yes, you did kill a.
Oh look, Vark is on our main screen here now.
Oh, see, someone noticed.
Yeah, I mean that's basically it, right? We went to
6 to 9.
negotiated with the goblin leader, hobgoblin, whatever he was, and got the prisoners. How many prisoners? Like 30?
Yes.
So
So
now we have a bunch of prisoners and we can't take them home.
yes, you have 30 prisoners. Well, they were more like kidnappees from the town of Nightstone that you guys were helping to find and rescue them.
I don't know
Which
if
you
you can
did.
call them kidnapped because they pretty much led themselves into captivity.
Yeah, well, either way, they
It sounds like victim blaming to me.
I thought you were going to say it sounds like Victor. I'm like, yeah, it does sound like Victor.
Ouch.
That too.
It's exactly
Victor
what it
blaming.
is. Victor blaming. Oh my gosh. Okay, yes. So you did. So we started the excursion with you guys going with the three guards of Lady Nadar to the cave where you were told that the goblins were and were where the villagers had gone fleeing from the attack of the cloud giants. When you guys arrived, you did a little, looking in, and Hobbs ended up turning invisible and going and doing a scouting of the entire area. He found a black pudding, the villagers, and lots of goblins and a couple of ogres. Um, Eventually, Hobbs came back out. You guys reconnected, came with the decision to just see if you could talk to the boss person there versus having anything violent. You guys did. He gave you a quest to kill the pudding. You killed it. He let you take all the prisoners. Now, at the point in time we are at now, it is nighttime. So I will take you. You have decided to get out of the camp. I believe it's like I can't remember this. I asked Nate to do it, and of course I shouldn't have because I don't. He's not here tonight, and I don't know what fucking time it is. I think it's like 8:30, 9 o'clock at night. Um, but you guys have decided to leave and set up a camp to get a long rest in. Um, so I just have that for you guys now. This person on your screen, his name, he will introduce himself. So
Looks
he
like a
comes out.
Ragnar.
He is a dwarf. Um, he has a very long, well, kind of mid-length, blondish beard with a little bit graying at the top. And his hair kind of does the same, and the little underneath part is gray, while the rest is blonde. And he's, middle-aged. I don't know what middle age is for a dwarf, but he's definitely older. He doesn't look like the type to be in charge, but he walks out when you guys have kind of settled with everyone and says, "Oh, Lady Nadar, she finally sent someone for us. Thank you."
She's dead.
Wow,
Bedside manner. Much.
that's subtle. So, as Victor says that, you see his face like immediately drops. He's like, "Okay. Was it from the cloud giants, the goblins? What
Cloud
happened?"
giants. Are they
Cloud
throwing
giants.
rocks again?
But cloud giants. We didn't see any giants.
Yeah.
Okay, rocks falling from the sky that we were all fleeing from.
That was before we got here.
hmm
No, so
Well, at least
We
you were
didn't even
helpful
see
in
we
one
haven't
manner.
encountered that.
Oh God, hello, child.
I mean, technically we were hired by the lady,
Mm.
but we never saw her alive.
Now, do we have like basically almost 40 people camping right now? We have like huge
Yes.
huge
So
camp in
you
woods.
have, and I will show you. So Morak has come up to you and introduced himself. His name is Morak Gray. Gray. You are dash Gray. And in like there's little campfires throughout of the area. You guys have gone far enough away from the caves. I mean, they said they're not going to bother you, but you're far enough away that if anything was to happen, you would see. But everyone's there's like a little groups that have little fires as opposed to like one big fire that everyone's sitting around. And I'll just take you to this page so you can
Holy
see
Whoa,
everybody that's
Many
there.
children. Oh, they're
Yeah.
not children. They're halflings.
Commoner.
Well,
That's a
those
cowboy.
are halfling children's, except for this one. The other 4 are halfling children's. So there's
Oh.
4 families of humans, 1 halfling family, 2 tieflings, and then another human dressed up in what you would consider cleric garb. He's a priest. That would be this guy, and
Priest of
then
what?
make a history check to see if you know. Oh no, religion. Make a religion check to see if you know based on what he's wearing.
I see Victor's brothers here.
What
Victor's brother.
is that, Victor's
This
brother? What
guy.
do you mean?
He looks like, or
He's-
not Victor. Yeah, Vorin. He looks like
kinda,
Vorin.
yeah.
I had Vorin and Victor
Much-
confused.
much
Yeah, he looks like
younger.
Vorin's brother.
Listen, the AI generator. I even messaged Nate this. I'm like, this AI generator has 2 faces. I'm like, everyone looks the same.
Yeah,
Oh my
I like
God.
Night Cafe better for most stuff.
Yeah, except that you have to spend your tokens on them. So if you don't have a
Tokens.
stockpile of them, luckily I've got over 2,000 at this
Right.
point. So
Jesus.
Yeah, I've got about 1,000 now.
it's because every day
No,
they
I
send
just
you an
use the
email
free
that
one.
reminds you to go click on the button. So it takes me like 2 seconds to get
Oh.
my
Get your
5
5 free ones for
Yep.
the day.
Nice.
Just
Look
go to
at that.
Probably
Pinterest
blown.
and put in
Oh,
character art and then what you're
Yeah.
looking for.
I think I've used up like 20 tokens
No.
just making Alkadim tokens this last couple days.
They literally do not also know what a fucking tiefling is because I just kept.
Yeah.
Although,
yeah, I've
Technically,
noticed that
as they
too.
say in the D&D movie, she was, a tiefling. It doesn't say that they have to be colored, but I had to get those other 2 pictures from like online, kind of like what you were talking about, Jamie. That's where I got the 2 tieflings from because it just does not understand the concept of colored tieflings.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, well ask Chris how long it took. I mean, when we were trying to get a picture for Peggy.
God. Dude, there were some horror shows for that.
Oh, those were frightening. That was nightmare fuel is what that was.
That's why I like AI. That's why I have fun with it.
Yeah.
Ugh.
It also doesn't know what a cyclops is either.
Yeah.
I
Mm.
could not make a Cyclops.
Oh, that was
No matter what I
was
tried to
trying
do, no
help
matter
too.
how I tried to
It
describe
was
it.
not working.
I could make Cyclops from the X-Men, but that's not what I wanted.
Yeah.
All right. So, Victor, you do not know. You just know that he's a priest. Hobbs, you're traveling around trying to keep hidden, and in your history, you've probably from time to time been in a church, not participating, but hiding. But you would, stumble upon sometimes hearing sermons that are going on or, rituals, things like that. You recognize the little crest that he has on his, or not crest, but like jewelry he has around his neck is the god Lathander, one of those.
Okay.
You would know that. Did I write it down?
He's the Morning Lord, right?
Bringer.
Lathander, the Morning Lord.
Mm-hmm. He is.
Oh, I wrote it down somewhere and I don't know. But he's like, like it's a farming community, so you would know that it makes sense. I think it's like fertility and light and like stuff like that. Just I wrote it down somewhere. I think I ripped out the page because I didn't know what you guys were gonna do. But do you have any specific questions you would like answered regarding? You rolled pretty high for religion, so Hobbs, do you have any questions specifically to ask, like that you would know about the god, not that you're talking to him specifically yet?
Yeah. How generally friendly a god is Lysander? Like, is he kind of friendly to everyone, or?
He's a good aligned
Yeah, I
deity.
think-
He's all about life and renewal and
I think he's lawful good.
Okay.
earth.
He's like the
stuff like
Forgotten
that.
Realms Palor.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty much.
I guess
Oh,
what
look
they
at
said.
that. Calling out a Greyhawk god.
Wow.
That's what it says, man. Don't ask me. That's what it says. Okay. All right. So yeah. So all the people before you, and they're grouped. They're kind of keeping to themselves. Hold on.
As long as he's not Iluvatar or whatever his name is. The god of pain.
Oh, Leviatar?
Matter, I think. The guy
Oh, yeah.
with self injury.
Oh,
or
Mater.
whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, but Leviatar is like,
Uh,
I think Elmater is a good deity, but
is.
he's about
Yeah,
suffering for other
and-
people.
yeah.
Leviatar is just about pain, like
Mm.
for you and everyone else. Just inflict pain.
Mhm.
Like that guy in Baldur's Gate 3 that you find, he's a cleric of Leviatar, and he's all like whipping himself in the back with some barbed chains or something.
Okay.
You haven't
Sorry.
seen that part? That
I
part?
think so.
Yep.
That's early on.
I got the
Yeah.
blessing of Leviatar.
Yeah.
Yeah, see?
Also, I forgot. Voren, can you make me a wisdom saving throw, please?
That sounds scary.
Oh,
Let's
is it?
see. Wisdom save. I'm not good at it.
Thank you. That's all I needed. I just needed to know if you passed or failed.
You do not recognize that he is your brother.
It's funny because before you brought this page up, I was noticing in the journal we had the commoner token. I clicked on it, and it's like this guy's got a cowboy hat.
Why do you have a commoner token that you can see the commoner
It
token?
must be shared with us because it's in the NPCs folder.
Yeah.
Yeah. Under miscellaneous humanoids, commoner.
I didn't know if you shared it just so that we could like look at what we've encountered so far, but
No, but hey, it's just a commoner.
it doesn't
so
say stats. It just says what they
Yeah.
include.
3 people here know what the stats are anyway.
Pretty
So
much.
okay.
all 2 of their hit points or whatever.
I think they're a little beefier. Sorry. Okay, so yes, so what everyone you see, they're all kind of gathered. The halflings have gone, probably they're all kind of mixed in together with a couple outliers. Like the tieflings are by themselves, the halflings and some of the families, the ones that have younger kids are together, and these 2 humans are kind of keeping to themselves. These 3 are keeping to themselves. The priest is kind of going from like fire to fire. And Morak is over sitting at the fire that you guys have presented.
So are you the leader?
The de facto leader right now. No one was really willing to step up, and I actually own the Nightstone Inn, so I tried to, I figured I have a place for us to go when we go back, so might as well step
Oh.
up.
Yeah, about that.
What about that? I know there's a lot of damage in the town, but if you could help us, move stuff around and get it back to where it was before, we can hopefully get everybody back in their homes and try and rebuild before the next season.
Hobbs is kind
And we're
of
gonna-
going, to look meaningfully at the others, like, who's gonna tell him?
All right, look, your town was overrun by a local group of ruffians.
For run, we weren't gone for that long. How many of them were there?
How many?
How many
And
were
how-
there? It was like,
He's gonna also ask you how rough are these ruffians?
They're
I mean, they have a name.
yeah.
they seem to be skilled. I think they said they were having their leader come and like claim the place or something.
There's
I mean,
8 of them total.
we could probably take care of them for you for a
Hmm.
price.
I'll have to ask everybody and see their opinions first. I don't know. All right. Well, I'm
mean-
gonna go talk to some people and see. And he's actually gonna go talk to the guards. And there are these guys down here. You can see I even had a note.
Yeah,
I didn't want to give them
nice
pictures.
guards.
I didn't really care about them that much. I did enough picture searching. They're guards. But he's gonna go down and they're kind of close enough that you can hear the conversation of there's bickering back and forth. Actually would it be no. They're close enough that you can hear. There's bickering back and forth. He's like they all are going back and forth and you can hear like little snips of like we don't have our stuff. How are we going to get it back? Like we can't fight them on our own. They're not going to want to fight and like they're going back and forth and Morak just kind of like calms him down. And he comes back over to you guys and he says, "Well, we have a problem. We can help you take them out if you're willing to do that for a price, as you say, which is fine. You will only get the reward of a price if we can get the town back, because if not, we don't have anything. If you need help, the goblins have all of our guard stuff, all of our equipment. So if you're willing to fight,
Sounds fair to me.
How many
we'll
guys
have
did
to
you
get
say
our
it was? The
equipment
6
back.
guys?
There's 8. So there was, there's Kella and then Zolan, and then they had 6 other people that were just around them. Not superiors, the other of superior.
Mhm.
Look,
Whatever.
even if we clear out this group, who's to say the giants aren't going to attack you again?
Ooh.
Well, you make a good point.
on, man.
Maybe
The giants have been a little bit unruly.
we could potentially convince these guys to let you get your stuff out of the town if you want to leave it to the giants and let them deal with them. But I know it's your home.
Or
and
we
you're
could
gonna
clear it
wanna
out
keep
for you for a price,
Well, I think that's
and then you can get your stuff out of the town.
who here can fight even without equipment. I'm guessing our priest here can use defensive magic. Can we?
Well, we have the remaining guards that came
Right,
with us.
They have some equipment.
Yes.
There's 6 of them.
Hmm.
There's oh yeah, no. You guys have the 3 guards that came with you guys. Those 6 are the ones that were prisoners. I'm
Okay.
sorry.
Oh, so they weren't doing too much help.
Why are they
But
sticking
even
around?
then, if we have 6,
Because they're
if we have 3
injured.
guards plus us 5, that's 8. So
The guards are
1v1s,
sticking
let's
around
go.
because they're
already
injured.
matched.
Yes.
Well,
so-
didn't you said the equipment of the captured guards is in the goblins' cave, correct?
Right.
Correct. And to Jamie's point, yes, they're sticking around because they're injured. You can see that they are visibly injured. They haven't said whether they're going to be leaving or not. They are stationed in Nightstone.
Mhm.
So if there is the chance that you're going to get it back, they're not going to start. It's a 2.5 day trip to Waterdeep. They're not going to go
Mhm.
back and then, get word, oh, they need to go back. I don't want
Well-
to talk over his character, but
Are they in any
Yeah, he's
shape
technically not
to
here.
fight anyway? Or
Stop it. Cat,
Oh,
Well-
we're not the person. Not the
Everos, you're being awful quiet. You're pretty talkative.
You just you look at him and he kind of looks deep in thought and he just says, I don't know, I don't think we should fight. I think we should leave with congratulations on your accent, Nathaniel.
You guys do a lot of long pauses.
I think we should leave. Yes, he does. He tries to find himself, you know. He's very introspective.
Mhm.
I think we should cut our losses. Or they should.
Cut our losses. This has all been a loss.
Wow.
But this is their home, and it's not clear the Giants wanted anything but the Nightstone.
Mm. Yeah, I don't really want to throw my life in there if there's not at least some kind of a reward, but I also
Oh man, after my
I
own
also
heart.
understand the concept of home and giving it up, but I mean, we could lose some people, and I mean, we probably wouldn't lose some people, but they might lose some people.
Well, you guys get some rest and think about it.
Long rest.
And we can I am Erebos now. Fuck. Get some rest and think about it. When I can pull the town people to see what they want to do. We do have a lot of young kids
Mhm.
that some will be far too eager to fight, and they will not. We can figure out what we can get you guys for payment if you are successful in returning Nightstone
Find
to
out
us.
if anyone has any connections in Waterdeep, because if we had to, we could escort you back there, but if you're just going to be struggling to make it, then you might not want to do that anymore.
Erebos pipes up and he says, if we go back to Waterdeep, I don't know how you speak. I can go to a temple of Seluna and get help there. We got gems from from them, actually, and I was planning on donating them to the church if we can take her to Our Lady, the Lady. So
It may be
that is-
better to start from scratch in a new town than to potentially lose your lives for the town that you want to.
That's kind of where I'm leaning to.
How far away from Waterdeep are we?
Yes.
yeah, 2 days. It's 30. Now you're a mile from Nightstone, so it's about 35 miles.
I mean, I'll help them out in as much as it's not going to get me killed unless there's an incentive. But I'm not entirely sure that if the Giants are going to be hurling more rocks at these people, if they're not better off just going somewhere else.
Mhm.
Because I know you can't
So
fight
he-
a giant. They just win automatically.
Oh,
Mhm.
really? Kromgar
can
tell
I
you
just
also
have
that?
too much respect for them.
That's true.
All right, so he's gonna bid you guys a good night, and he's gonna go off to his just go off to a fire. He's actually, you see, he's gonna start going to kind of like campsite to campsite, talking to them, explaining to them the situation, and kind of getting a beat for everything. So you have the 3 guards that you walked in with will come down, or that have been traveling with you will come down and sit next to you. And
Oh, excuse me.
they'll just say, what's the plan? What are we thinking?
We're gonna sleep on it, and we're gonna listen to what the townsfolk want to do. But I think we're encouraging that it's time to maybe move on.
Good enough for us.
But I should probably get some sleep because I still have 2 hit points missing. 2
Oh,
whole hit
big
points. I know,
2.
right?
One of you I thought was pretty hurt.
I
don't remember
was
who
for
it
a minute,
was.
but I got healed and then I
Mhm.
used my second wind, and so I got back up
Right.
pretty close to full.
Were you gonna say something, Chris?
Well, I don't think I can help alone, but I'm willing to help. Nobody should lose their homes like that, and I think we have pretty good chance if we can get the drop on them now that we can.
That's a lot of ifs there,
Yeah,
buddy.
it depends on what they want. Let the townspeople decide. It's their town.
But yeah, just know that if you want me to fight, I'll fight for you, and the reward doesn't have to be anything more than just
Who are you
lodging
talking to?
for me, the guards.
The guards that aren't town
Yeah, I
people?
think the guards are like.
They-
Well, one of them wasn't it? Or a couple?
These three were stationed for Lady Nadar. You're not really sure where they're gonna go. Actually, you could ask if you wanted. But that they were stationed there specifically for Lady Nadar. She had hired them. The other 6 are very obviously drabbed in like Waterdeep guard, like official, not that they're not official, but official guard world. I don't know what you would call them. Military. I don't know.
Mercenaries. They're
Yeah.
mercenaries.
Well, no, aren't mercenaries
they're-
not
they're-
hired? Or no, mercenaries
they're
are hired by the
paid-
government.
No, mercenaries are in it
Right,
for
but
their own.
Waterdeep is a city state. It's not part of like a nation.
So
Yeah, but they would have
They're
their own
guards. they're from Waterdeep, helping a little nook of outside of Waterdeep. So yes, mercenaries,
Well,
but more
the Lords
official.
of Waterdeep sent them here for some reason.
Yeah, sure, exactly,
The masked
perfect.
lords.
But they're two very different not factions, but whatever.
Actually, I think Waterdeep's part of the.
Man, I was gonna
Alliance,
bring that
too.
game tomorrow.
Oh, Lords of Waterdeep.
I have Lords of
I
Waterdeep
haven't
now.
played that in so long.
Oh. Well, next time you do in person, because it's just
Yeah,
not
the
gonna
weather
work
just
out.
doesn't want us hanging out.
It's not safe. No.
I'm just glad I don't have to go to work. I'm hoping it doesn't snow too much in the next hour because AJ's stuck there until she can clean up, and one of her closers called out because of fear of snow, so she's going to be there even longer.
That sucks. Yeah, it already started up here. I was like, I thought it was supposed to start at like 10 at night. Why is it already
Yeah, we have a
starting?
little bit of dusting out here, not much. I think how much will it snow says 1.5 inches by midnight, so I'm hoping that stays true. And then tomorrow it's like 7 inches.
Yay.
We're in the 8 to 12 range up
Yuck.
here. Not excited about it.
No. And she has to work
Okay.
tomorrow too. I'm like, why don't they just stay closed? If it's
Yeah,
if it's
seriously.
bad snow, why don't we just like, if the governor says you need to stay home, why can the businesses tell you to go out? I hate that.
Yeah. I know. I'm like, I'm not gonna
Does
call out
Governor
tomorrow.
Stay
I don't know,
home?
but I've seen that happen before. Where they declare a state of emergency, don't travel unless you have to, and yet I'm still driving to work.
A lot of these businesses are actually losing money by staying open because they don't have enough people coming in and buying
Right.
things,
And I've always said, like,
but they're still paying all these workers.
given the number of people that shop the day before a storm, you'd think no one would be shopping on the day of the storm anyway.
We
Yeah, you'd
already
be
have four. We
you'd
have
be
4 fucking
surprised.
orders tomorrow.
Yeah, I know. I wouldn't be surprised. I've been working there long enough, but I know what you mean. It's like the day before. Oh my gosh, it's panic mode, and they're going to be snowed in for months, and oh, they're back tomorrow.
You'd be surprised who comes out in a
I
snowstorm.
know.
Okay. All right.
Sorry, sidetrack.
So if you guys want, you can all take a long rest.
Yes.
Unless there's any other
Too late.
conversations or anything you guys would like to have.
The only thing I would be doing, would be keeping an eye on any young kids because, the younger you are, the less sense of impending doom you're living with. So they might be running around in the woods making noise and accidentally attracting unwanted beasties in the forest that we don't want. So I'd be a little wary of that.
I would just note in general, the mood is very somber. Like they're like, these two are fairly young. Not that every family has a 2-parent household, but like there's no adult figures that are with these two.
Okay.
This is an adult woman with 4 children. It seems like there's a lot of broken families in this little group.
Okay.
Are they all from different fathers?
Yes, they are. You fucking. They're different families in total. You.
All right.
Dipshit.
Not all.
Is there anyone that's injured?
Only the guards are. The everyone else, all
Like,
of the other people,
Badly injured?
They had about, some of them are totally fine, but they'll heal overnight when you guys rest as well.
Oh, all right.
Well,
That's a shame.
Hobbs doesn't have any magical healing, but he will try to use what herbs he can find and stuff to heal the guards if they
Yeah,
want.
make a medicine check. And
Oh
Oof.
no, you killed him.
so you try. You don't kill them. They don't let you touch them. You're a goblin, and they see you coming at them with things that they like. Or they're like, "Is that poison? Are you trying to poison me with poison ivy or whatever?" They do not even let you near
Little
them.
graspy claws
Mhm.
coming at him. Get away from me with those.
Victor, if you would like, some of them don't have to survive the night, or all of them don't have to survive the night. If you would like to do something about it.
I'm
Who are you talking to?
You were like, "Oh no, they can survive."
No, I just wanted to find if someone was close to death. I didn't want to push anyone over the edge.
There is one that is. There
You
is
want to wait it
one-
out and then loot the body.
There are 1 or 2 that look worse for wear, but the rest are, bloodied in that
All right.
context.
I will find the most bloodiest individual,
Okay, I'm so.
and I will
scared
take
right
out
now.
I
my
almost
pipe.
forgot who you were related to.
I will take out my pipe, and I will just kind of like watch over them.
Okay.
Remember, Jamie's other character
not where
murdered
we
a
thought
player
that was
once.
Okay. Yes, they.
I'm really seriously thinking about killing our pet goblin.
Yes. You've noticed that he has followed you guys. He left the cave. He doesn't really understand the
I'm not
concept
thinking
that
of
he's
Chris.
I
gone
thought you
now.
meant Chris for a second. I forgot about Mark.
No, I knew you didn't mean Hobbs.
I was like, that's no way.
Yeah, I was gonna say which
I was
one.
like, that's no way to talk about a party member. Our pet goblin.
Yeah, you wouldn't. No. Hobbs is Victor's pet. Hobbs would not. Victor would not kill Hobbs. The other one.
Right, the
Yeah.
other one.
Yeah, exactly.
I only have room
Okay.
for one
Does
pet.
anyone
I'm
want to
fascinated.
do?
Victor is fascinated by Hobbs, and just his pure like exuberance for life is a mystery to Victor.
I must squash it.
Well, Hobbs will kind of worried, kind of say to Erebos, is there anything you can do for the guards, especially that one next to Victor?
He says, "Why are you talking to me right now? Please stop.
They
Don't do this to me."
I don't really want my help.
You're
and
scaring them.
I understand, but
They've just spent a few days trapped in a
oh.
goblin cave. They don't really want to talk to a goblin right
Yeah,
Erebos has some stuff. I already gave him a long rest, so we'll just say he casts healing word on a couple of them.
now. Hobbs is a wizard, right?
Not the one that's worse for wear. Druid. That took way longer than it should have. He's a druid. Alright, so he'll heal this guy. I mean, they're all gonna end up healed, but Erebos will just nod and say that is a good idea. Don't talk to him. Stop talking to him right now. He's now mute. All right. Is there anything else you guys want to do before the next day? Any other camps you want to go to talk to?
No. I mean, I think we should still take watches like we would normally do.
Yeah,
Even
of
though
course.
it's a large group and hopefully anything smaller size wouldn't dare tangle with a giant group like this, but
You guys don't want to like be murdered in your sleep by
generally
goblins?
no.
I'll take middle watch.
All right. Who's taking first
I
watch?
will.
Okay.
I guess I'll do third.
Okay. So I think it was about like 9. We'll say you guys end about like 10 o'clock at night with all the conversations that go with eating, with getting rest. And I'm gonna have to write that down because he's not here. I have a little calendar. It's great. Nate, if you watch this, that doesn't mean you can stop taking track of things because you're still gonna need that. All right. Oh shit. And it is now, so it's like 10 o'clock. All right. We're going to the next day. So, who is first? Who said they were first?
First watch me.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Roll a d20 for me. I gotta figure out where the fuck you guys are. There you are.
Boom. Don't worry, guys. I scared him off. Hey, wake up, Victor. Yeah, there was like 18 ogres that came through, but I scared him off. You're fine.
I don't believe
That's
you.
all right. I wouldn't either.
No, make an insight check.
I'm probably a terrible liar. Let's see.
Even if you're not 18 ogres, it's kind of hard to believe that one guy was scared off.
Like I said, I don't believe you.
Damn it. I gotta get better at this. What was it that gave it away? Was it the 18 ogres?
Your
No one's
first
dead.
Oh, yeah.
Your first watch passes uneventfully.
Right.
Second watch, please roll. Guess what? Yours also passes uneventfully.
Yay.
Oh darn.
I mean, boo.
No darn. All right, third watch. Are any of you only? Well, look at that. You also got a 4. Your
Yep.
watch also passes uneventfully.
Also
Are
has
any
18
of you? Oh yeah, sorry. 18 more ogres.
I
My
scare off
bad.
some ahead of it.
My
That's
bad,
what 4
guys.
gets you. That's right.
Our Erebos is elf, so he only has to sleep for 4
Right.
hours. Does anyone else have
No.
that as a like?
Most of us
Okay.
are human, I think, right? Oh, well, I don't. Hobbs, but. Goblin.
Yeah.
I think goblins
Goblins
rest
don't
like
get any
anyone
special
else.
kind of sleep abilities.
Okay, so 6. But you only really need 6 hours, so 4, 10. Yeah, I'm not gonna make it be like 2 in the afternoon when you guys wake up. That would be crazy. Okay. So we'll say by 10 o'clock the next morning, you guys wake up. Everybody's rested. Everybody's healthy. You do a head count. Everyone is there. So good job. So Morak will come up to you guys just in general. Well, someone's, they're all making food and what little they have. Actually, they would have to. Do you guys have any food? Because if not, they do not have food.
I can look for some small game and some
Oh, yeah.
local
Survival.
flora that might be edible.
I have my own food. Should we be marking off a day of rations?
No, I don't care about rations. I assume that you guys. I'm not going to make you guys like buy them every time. I will assume that you know how to portion rations out. So is that a skill you have, Kromgar?
Yeah, survival.
Okay. All right. Yeah. If you want to just make a survival check for me. Well, not bad.
Not
Okay.
great.
That can
So
help.
they'll yeah. Okay. Kromgar, take advantage.
Woo!
Or
Or we'll
Well,
go with
you're
that.
you're assisting him, but yes, this time, yeah. Next time you want to help, it's going to be just one person rolling.
okay.
But so Kromgar, you and Hobbs will go out, spend the morning. Probably a good idea too, Hobbs, to leave, because you notice when people wake up and it's daytime now, they can really see you. So they're still wary of having you at the camp area. So, probably good idea to leave. But you scrounge enough, like with, picking berries, setting traps. That probably takes about, we'll say you guys woke up at like 9 to keep it to that 10 o'clock and we're able to get food for everybody. So you're going around passing out food. Erebos will pass it out so that he's away doing something. But they're all good. So they're all eating breakfast. You saved the best food for you guys because you're the adventurers. So you guys are all eating breakfast, rations if you choose. And Morak will come up to you and say, "Good morning. Have you made any thoughts? I have some town's thoughts."
Yeah, what's the town's general thought on this?
We're 40, 60. Some of them, I did not include the kids in that count because they should not be having a say. Some of the adults, it's mostly the males that would agree if they had weapons and were able to fight, they would.
Yeah.
They very much, they're all families of farmers. Most of them have been raised here for generations. They've lost family members to the goblins and now the giants. Lady Nadar. Some don't want to leave. Some are ready for a new start. They would rather just cut their losses. So it's more leaning towards leaving, but some of the men are willing to stay. And the guards will pop up. The 3 guards will say, "We no longer have a job technically. We are willing to lend ourselves to you or help in protecting if we choose to go to Waterdeep and bring them somewhere, if that's
So
possible."
how much trouble is it going to be if we tell the 40% group that we are cutting losses and heading back to Waterdeep? Are they going to be terribly upset? Are they going to be a problem?
Let me see.
Will they stay anyway, even if no one
Right.
else does?
He's gonna hem and haw for a minute. I think 4 of them would probably stay. The others, they got families. They wouldn't be willing to. But there's 3 men over there, and he points to the 3 men that you see over here, which they are 2
Billy
older
Bob and Jonathan
gentlemen.
Fix?
Yeah, you said that. I'm like, I don't know who the fuck he's talking about. And this younger gentleman, so he'll point to them and say they would probably stay.
I was going to say a skinny Jack Black.
Uh,
The other one looks like a skinny Jack Black.
I'm gonna find pictures. And
Anyways,
put 'em-
Hey, I have an idea, but I would need to speak to my companions first,
Alone? Do you need me to leave?
alone.
Okay.
Averos, you can go with the townsfolk. You don't need to hear this.
You do love me. No, he will stay.
No, I'm serious. I don't want you here.
Oh,
Mm.
okay.
I have an idea too, but guess let's hear yours.
Okay, hold on. Morak and Erebos are gonna go off somewhere, and Erebos is actually gonna talk to Morak, which you won't be able to hear because he's away. But yeah, so Erebos is gone and Morak is gone. It is
I mean, he would probably stick around anyway, but Victor.
Well, he doesn't get to make a choice because he's not here.
All right.
Do you want the guards to be here as well? They're waiting for you to kind
No.
of like.
No, I just want.
They will.
I just want the 4 of us: Hobbs, Vorin and Kromgar.
Okay, they will leave you to your devices as well. They'll go over with the other guards and just start talking.
All right. So I have an idea. What if we go back to town and we try to convince the Sand Snakes that we found the townsfolk with the goblins, and like the goblins have treasure, and that we're just since they were so kind to us, we're giving them a tip. We'll give them the location of the cave where the goblins are, and say it's all yours, pals. All you got to do is go get it.
Sounds like a plan. I am
And
a terrible liar.
Well,
But
I
I'm a
mean,
wonderful
if you give me
wingman.
another long rest, if you give me another long rest, I could be better at persuading.
How does that work?
Uh,
When you're well rested, you can lie better.
well,
You know, I don't need to know. I don't need.
Just-
I
just
don't
trust
need to
me.
know.
Just trust me
No,
on this. Just trust me.
I trust you. I got your back. I can nod when you say things that are fake, and they'll believe me because I'm a good nodder.
Well,
But-
You're not there.
if you think that,
No, he
Oh, I thought You
is.
said it was just.
Hobbs
Oh,
is.
okay.
No, everyone but Avros, because Avros seems to be the goody two shoes.
I mean, I lean toward good, but.
Well, I
I'm not
mean,
against breaking a law now and then.
you're all right in my book because you were looking for payment.
Adventure. You got to get paid. I'm not going to put my life
Yeah,
on the
well,
line.
I
for
mean, look at-
nothing.
Look at the rest of these guys. Look at these rest of these guys. They just want to be. They just want good feelings, right,
just want-
Kromgar?
If I just want to beat things to death.
Cromwell likes to
There
feel
you
a
go.
bunch of bones beneath his knuckles. Yeah, let's try that. We can try that.
Well,
Scare them off or convince
if
them
you
to
think
leave.
it'll
I see what you're
work.
saying.
if you think it'll work,
Well-
then I have another idea.
Of course, if they wipe
I
out the
could go invisible and go grab the weapons back from the goblins, maybe.
How would we do that
they're
exactly?
gonna notice the weapons just bouncing along through the air, aren't they?
We could give him the bag of holding.
Oh,
We have a bag of
we
holding.
did.
We do.
You do?
Yeah.
Yep, I gave you one. I wasn't gonna deal with the whole fucking trying to
Oh.
find hold shit. I was like, nope. So yes, you do have a bag of holding.
Let's stuff Erebos in
However,
there, that way we don't have to
Erebos
worry
has
about
it.
Oh.
Well, he has it, so
Well, I mean that sounds like a more good aligned plan. So he probably would be behind that.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't think he'd mind that one so much.
So you're suggesting we steal back the weapons and then we just go and take the town back by force?
Yeah.
I like it.
We could also probably just convince. I mean, I'm sorry, not a bard. Never mind.
Oh, no, but you have
No,
an idea.
I
What's
was
your
thinking
idea?
We could convince the sand snakes that it's not worth staying in the town. But I can't think of a good reason why it's not. Well, I mean, the giants. That's a good reason.
Because we're about to beat them to death.
That's
that's
a
the reason.
decent reason too.
I would like to remind you just why they're there in case you have, do you guys remember why they were there?
Not exactly.
So they're there, they're setting up. They basically took over the town because it's a good place to have set up for between Waterdeep and the other town whose name I forget. But it's just
They're
a good
members
point for
of
them.
the Zentrum.
Oh.
They're members of the Zentrum. They're the Seven Snakes, and
Oh,
they were
yeah.
sent there to just make that. You would remember from what you had found out about why they're there that it would probably be extremely difficult to convince them to leave.
Yeah. Well, Zentrum makes them bad guys automatically. Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think you know there's Zentrum, or do you know the Seven? I don't remember.
I don't
You
know.
do now.
Well, you
would-
told me. You told me
I-
that they were Zentrum.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm
So
not sure I
yeah,
know.
so you would.
Well, I'm telling these guys there's
Oh.
Zentrum.
I would say if you would have passed
Oh.
it on, then yes, because I don't
All
know
right,
about
so-
you.
If
I
I
never
didn't-
know
if
with you.
If I haven't already, I am
So
now.
Remind me again
Okay.
then. When did
Perfect.
the Giants start lobbing rocks? How recently was that?
That was, I want to say 3 days. Just hold on, because it was pretty recent.
So
I think they were only there for a day. Yeah, it was like within a day or two.
was it just one day of rock lobbing, or was it like a prolonged?
It was
Yeah.
it was like they literally were just throwing rocks and then came down, took the Nightstone, and left.
Oh, okay. So they got what they wanted.
From your
As far as
assumption,
we
yes,
know.
they were. Yeah, as soon as they took it,
Alright.
took the Nightstone from the middle of the town, they left.
Because I was.
Sounds
And
like
have
a
not been
dis-
seen since.
sounds like a discriminatory term in Eberron. Rock lobbing.
Rock lob.
It was a rock lobber. All right, so it's not like people. Yeah. I was
Yeah,
thinking.
it wasn't like they were being
Yeah, I
barraged
was
for
thinking it was
days
like a
or
regular,
anything.
like the Giants every so often.
Yeah,
come
no,
back
no,
and
it
cause
is not a
trouble.
regular occurrence. They're
And we know the Giants wanted the Nightstone.
Well, that's what they
You
took,
have-
so-
yes, that's what you think. They didn't come down and say anything, but that's
Excuse
they
me.
took it and left.
Maybe we should ask what's his name. Like, if the Giants want the Nightstone, why don't you just give it to them?
They took it.
Why do you hold on?
Well, it's already.
They already took it?
now,
They
yeah.
took it out of the ground. And
So they
left.
won't be
When you
back.
guys go, yeah, when you guys got
Theoretically,
there, it
yeah,
was
if
very
that's all they
obviously
wanted, then they're
like
gone.
a big hole in the ground of where it was. You guys were
Right,
aware that that
right,
was why
right,
it was
right.
called that.
All right, so I.
So they probably won't come
Yeah,
back.
so I guess I'm kind of leaning more toward taking the town back. But the problem is, if it's a Zentrum and they want the town, taking out just this one group may not stop the greater problem. Like they may send more.
Well, the town was already weakened by the giant attack, and it was already fortified.
Yeah.
I mean, pretty
Well,
well fortified. I mean, it had technically a moat and a palisade. And was the
Well,
bridge we crossed? Was it a drawbridge or was it just a bridge?
It was a drawbridge. Yes, it was.
Okay.
Well, we could ask for reinforcements from Waterdeep then, right?
Maybe we'd be waiting.
That would take a while.
Yeah.
Are you a noble of
There
some
needs to be a-
kind?
Yeah, there would need to be a decent reason why they would want to send more people. I don't know. I could
mean-
be persuaded that
As far as I know,
eating up the stance.
one of the Lords of Waterdeep could be a Zentrum member.
Yeah. No.
I don't know if that's. I don't know about the Lords of
Well,
Waterdeep. So
well,
I don't
nobody-
know if
that-
one is
that's
or
the
not.
point.
Okay, I was
nobody-
like, Jamie, I don't know if that's true, but
Well,
don't say
that's
that.
the thing about nobody knows the word. There's only one. There's one unmasked Lord of Waterdeep. Otherwise, they all just wear big masks, so you don't know who they are.
I know they're not all good.
I know that technically and canonically, Omendron from Acquisitions Incorporated is one of the Lords of Waterdeep.
I mean, in the board game, you play as the Lords of
Right.
Waterdeep, so you have to randomly choose one, and they are named.
Yeah. Oh, okay. In the board game?
But normal people wouldn't know that.
Yeah. So yeah, it would take at least 4 days, and that's assuming they'd be willing to send anyone.
Right, I mean, for in case the Zentrum want to come back.
Yeah.
Oh, if we take the town and then have them send reinforcements after.
Yeah.
Yeah. If we let them know the
Maybe.
Zentrum is
Mhm.
interested, do you think they would? Who would we even talk to? Like, I don't
Yeah,
have any contacts in Waterdeep.
that would just be convincing. Another convincing.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's.
Well, I don't know how you human people do these things very well.
I kind of like the idea of trying to convince the snakes to go take out some goblins, but if they're trying to set up a base camp here, they may be less likely to go and fight goblins. Now, how
Um,
much would it?
Oh.
Cost us to convince
As far as I know,
the
Zentrum are
goblins?
pretty greedy.
What would it take to convince the goblins to help us take out the sand snakes?
I would also just like to say, I guess I didn't explain this properly enough, so I apologize. The guards were also stationed in Waterdeep, just
Right.
not in Waterdeep, in Nightstone. That's why they were there. So if you're worried about guards staying in Nightstone, if you have Nightstone, they're gonna stay in Nightstone. At
Well,
least those
these
6
six,
are.
yeah.
And theoretically the other 3.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
just
Well,
DM
the other
hoping.
problem
it's not-
is
it's
the
not you.
Zentrum,
I'm sorry.
the 7 snakes, even if we convince them they want to go attack the goblins, they'll probably just wait for their reinforcements before
Are
they
they
do.
expecting reinforcements? Do we know that?
It sounded like they were
I mean,
just a
probably.
part, basically.
Yeah. Yeah. See, that's what I would worry about is if we take this town back from the smaller force and then a larger force shows up and now we've got to defend the town, because I don't think I sign up for a long engaged siege.
Are the Zentrum able to do a siege?
I don't know. I've never signed up.
I have no idea what they're capable
Right.
of.
I assume they're organized.
All right. Let's think smaller
Yeah.
here. Let's think about the next couple of
Okay.
days, because even if the Zentrum could manage to bring in another force, it still takes time to bring them in. We're just thinking about the next day or two.
Mm-hmm. All right. So what's your idea, Hobbs? Sneaking in and getting weapons for the guards?
Yeah.
How much of a layout did you get? Oh, you pretty much covered the whole place invisible.
Yeah, I explored the whole place, so I should be able to find them, and hopefully they won't notice a few swords and stuff missing.
Make a history check. Hobbs.
Okay.
Okay, so you remember seeing sets of weaponry back in Hark's little area.
Well, it was in the boss guy's area, but
Now, out of character, because I wouldn't know this in character, but when you're invisible, do items that you pick up become invisible, or would you have to recast it?
No, I think they.
Oh, okay.
Think
As
they-
long as
Well,
it's on your person. Okay.
If he sticks them in a bag of holding that's already
Oh,
invisible
that's true
anyway.
too. Yeah, you did mention that, and I somehow forgot already.
that said, he did have a lot of rats in there, giant rats,
Can
and
they smell you? They were nice enough to us. I don't know if we want to push our luck. But then again, we did take out a slime that was bothering them for a while, so they might be more wary to engage us.
well, the other thing is we could just try to buy the weapons off them. I mean,
That sounds like
they were willing to sell us the
that sounds like
people.
reverse payment. Like
Yeah, that's the opposite of what we
comes
want
out,
here.
we come out with less money.
Right.
I don't want to do that.
Yeah. I generally would like to. I mean, I'm all for helping people, but there is a you start giving away your
As I
services
take out
for
my
free.
dented silver jug.
Your what?
My dented silver jug that I'm shining up. That I took from the tavern. I have some stuff at the end of my equipment list. It's like random junk.
You're just pilfering on the way.
I call you
All right,
Nate.
so yeah,
Just picking up everything you can
I
find.
could go either way. I'd be just as happy bringing the people to Waterdeep as trying to take the town back. I do think long term taking the town back is going to probably backfire on the townsfolk, but we'll be long gone unless we're not.
I just want a reward.
I mean, yeah.
We can do it that way. We can do it my way. It doesn't really matter, but like, what are we
it's
getting
worth
out of
a
this?
Try to talk to the snakes and convince them. If it doesn't work, then it doesn't work. But
I mean, I'd like them to take each other out. So, but
the goblins and the sand snakes.
yeah.
That would be the
Hey, there's a bunch of goblins
that would be the perfect
up on the hill there.
Yeah.
It's like half a day's journey from here. They got a lot of gold and weapons and stuff. Maybe,
Yeah.
I'm just,
We just rescued the entire town.
letting you
from
know
them.
they're
What
up
comes to
there.
you next?
Yeah. So maybe you want to go take care of them.
Yeah, let's try that. Why not? We can go talk to them while
Okay.
Hobbs is stealing the weapons back. It's a win-win.
Do
We'll do both.
do we have anyone here that's persuasive at all?
Nope.
Well, like I said, I could be better persuasive if I had another long rest.
Your persuasive person is. Oh no, he has a really bad charisma. Ooh,
Yeah, we don't
yeah.
have-
I don't know. I don't think
We
you
don't
guys
have a
do.
charisma character in this group.
No.
All right, so
I mean, my charisma is 13, but I'm not proficient in persuasion. But again, out of character, I can make myself
yes.
That's pretty
proficient.
Cool. Is that a rogue specific thing? Subclass thing?
No, it's the Phantom subclass.
Ooh.
Whispers of the dead, echoes of those who have died cling to you. Whenever you finish a short rest
Oh.
or long rest, you can choose one skill or tool proficiency that you lack and gain it.
Oh. Oh.
I'm doing
gain it.
something in your
Oh,
character
where-
Because
sheet,
you
I'm
sound
sorry.
like you're haunted. You got people talking.
Yeah, I
to
was
you.
wondering. Like, I was trying to read it, and then you switch pages on me, and I'm
I'm
like,
sorry, I had to do something. I'm sorry. You said something. I had to make a note.
"Oh, you keep fucking them with my
I'm
character
sorry,
sheet.
I'm done.
Stop
I'm done.
fucking with my character
done.
sheet."
I had to
Alright.
do something.
All right, you gain the proficiency as a ghostly presence shares its knowledge with you. You lose the proficiency when you use the feature. You lose the proficiency when you use the feature to choose a different proficiency that you lack.
That's pretty cool, though. And a little creepy.
All right, now you can mess with my
Ghost
character sheet.
whispering to you all the time.
It's all done. I'm sorry.
Alright.
Yes, exactly. Okay, so Erebos is gonna come over and he looks very happy. He's like, "All right, so when are we going through town?" Waterdeep, I mean.
I look at the computer. I think right now that's option 3.
Immediately he deflates. It's just like, oh, great. Okay. All right. So what are you guys planning on doing? I know there's been. So what is the end plan right now?
Jamie, are you forgetting to press your button?
Yeah, Jamie, you're on mute.
I am muted. We have 2 plans, but I don't think we've decided that we're going to do one or the other.
Okay.
Or we're
Are
going to do both.
Why don't we let Hobbs get the weapons first? Or see if we can get the
All right.
weapons first.
Let-
That way, if
All
we
right.
go talk,
I mean, we might have to
yeah,
fight.
if we go talk to the snakes and
If he
it
messes up,
fails,
we might have to fight the whole goblin cave.
Because I was gonna say, if we go talk to the snakes and they decide that they feel it'd be better just to kill
I mean,
us.
haven't we like unofficially made an agreement that like we made a deal with them and we'll leave them alone?
The snakes or the goblins?
Seven snakes? Yes.
The goblins.
Kind of both, really.
Yeah, it was kind of yeah, exactly. It's kind of both. You kind of
So yeah, if
Yeah.
Hobbs gets caught, we're kind of in a pickle.
The path of least resistance is going to Waterdeep. But it's
Right.
also more likely the path of least payment. Because they don't have anything to give us when we get back.
Yeah, let's not do that. Well, it's Waterdeep. It's a city. We could find another job.
That's true too.
I mean, I'm thinking out of the adventure because that's probably out of the adventure arc.
Okay.
Well, I'm always up for bashing some skulls, so
Hey, are we supposed to see those rats or whatever you're adding?
I'm not
They're
adding
just
them. I
moving.
am moving them.
Oh,
Yeah,
all right.
they're just moving. Yeah, you're fine because that's if you're doing what you're saying you're doing. Hobbs is gonna make it
Alright.
there. So.
All right.
Oh shit.
I
Okay.
believe that's what we're doing.
Okay. Then Hobbs. You guys are all. Is Hobbs going back in by themselves? You guys moved far enough away that you would hope they wouldn't get you.
Yeah.
How many of you
rest
are
of us
going
are
with
him?
Well,
I'm gonna s-
Rogue.
I'm gonna sneak to the entrance like I was before.
Okay. All right. So
So
just throw
I'm gonna
yourselves on the
be
map.
just. I'm just gonna be just outside of the entrance, stealth, just like an ambush ready, in case we need to do something.
All right. Make a stealth check, please. And also Hobbs, make a stealth check. Erebos needs to.
can I come too?
Yes. Everyone can
You're
go.
not stealthy.
I'm not stealthy, but I can try.
How long does invisibility last? Is it an hour?
An hour.
All right, I'm gonna cast invisibility.
Oh, okay, perfect.
In addition to my stealth.
Cromgar, are you staying outside?
Yeah.
Okay, then
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
Just want to make sure you're just not walking in there. Hey,
Even before I
guys!
rolled, I was like gonna.
Krog
yes.
using barbarian
Okay,
stealth.
perfect.
You don't see me. Turn
All
around.
right.
Also known as intimidation.
Look over there.
Oh, that is so tiny. Why is it tiny?
So Docker's stealth strategy.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So you remember, Hobbs, that the weapons were over in that general direction. And you can start making your way.
Okay.
You got that. You got that. So you're both invisible.
Okay, so I'm gonna peek in there and see who's in there and maybe whether the stuff is still there.
All right. So you're gonna look in. Oop. Oh, okay. Yeah. I guess you can leave, Brian. I need. Yeah, that does exist. Okay, make a quick perception check for me.
Would investigation be applicable or just perception?
Yeah, you can do investigation. I was gonna do perception because of how far away you are, but if you want to do investigation, perfect. Yeah, you see that if you'll move around a little bit, you can see that there's 6 long swords that are just standing lined up on that back wall where that X is.
Okay.
They look recently cleaned as well.
Is that the only equipment they were missing?
Yes, that is the only equipment that you see.
Okay.
And
And
where are you? Here we are.
here.
No, oh no, sorry, I was talking to a character. My bad. And you do with your investigation, you do still see that Hark is there, and then the 2 people that are at his side are just still there. And let me see.
And what? And what are they doing? Just sitting around or?
Yeah, it looks like they probably just finished off what you had seen before, that there was a human that they were eating. Is probably just they're picking meat off of another part of a human body that had been there previously. So they're not really paying attention to you. I need to find something really quickly. Is that? Oh, wow, you. Okay. Yep. All right. So you've stealthed. They don't seem to notice or hear you. So what would you like to do?
Well, if or when they're looking away from the swords, I will try to. Are the swords like behind them, like right around here, or
No, they're right. Can you not see this red X?
Oh, they're at the X. Okay.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, they're just right there. When you
Okay.
do get there, I want you to make a sleight of hand check with advantage. I'm not gonna make you do it 6 times. I'm just gonna make you do it once.
Okay.
Just that way
Yeah.
to see if you make any noise.
When they're looking away, I will
Yeah.
try to start picking them up and putting them in the bag of holding.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh.
Oh, I do have inspiration.
You do. You can use it.
I am going to use that. If I can re-roll using it.
If not, just roll another sleight of hand, just a single.
Okay, so normal.
Yeah. Much better. Good call. Okay. So it's gonna take you probably like a good 5 minutes to like wait in between them looking, waiting until they're like making noises, to just one by one get all 6 of them into the bag of holding.
And hope they don't notice one of them disappearing at a time.
Yes. Well, yeah, you don't seem to they don't seem to notice that they're just disappearing. They obviously are too busy eating and just don't see you. All right. Would you like to escape?
Yeah, or at least try.
All right. I'm going to have you make one more stealth check. You are invisible, so it's just a matter of you making noise as you make your way back.
Ooh.
Okay. Not great.
Ooh.
You're invisible. Let's see. So, what are you gonna there? But that's that. Okay. All right. God, I just put it away. You can just start moving your character.
Okay.
A little bit by a little bit. That is okay. So that's not terrible. All right. That was a very good idea. You can see those, can't you?
Yeah.
Yes, you can. Why did it do that? Because it didn't before. Oh, because it was the boss. Never mind. Okay, stop.
Oh god. Are gonna
No. Vark is still back there. He doesn't hear anything. So, oh, I know. Here's the goblin. She's gonna come find you. So it's going to. There's the goblin up there, up here.
Mhm.
It hears the skidding around. So they have dark vision. Here, go brush baby. Can you go give that to Dada? Did you fucking hear
I
that?
did. She
She
said
said-
no.
She said no.
Oh yeah.
the
All right, hold
audacity.
on.
Yeah, the audacity. That's right.
Terrible twos.
Oh yeah.
Wonder if she's been hanging out with Jamie then.
Ah,
So I was gonna say she's been bringing around Jamie too
too
much.
much audacity.
She has.
Or even Finn.
No, not Finn. She hasn't been to my apartment.
We've been dealing with the dogs.
Gareth Gallon. Level 10 Bard College of the
That's me.
Swords.
Did you
And good old
like my
Belvin.
proposal for a
Are you-
spray?
Wild Magic Sorcerer, level
Payoff to
10.
Ruby 3, Belvin's Revenge, or whatever it was.
Yeah, yeah. I'm looking. I just reactivated that game, and I'm like looking at the characters. Good old Gristlegrab.
Who's Gristle Grab?
Was it
The
That's
one that's obsessed.
Chris's
Chris's
bugbear.
Epic Rich?
who
Oh yeah.
One of the many
Wants
in
to-
love with Gareth.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
wants
mean,
to make
that's
out
so
with Gareth.
Take a number, dude.
I mean, in the bard game, you should have had a bugbear as like your in that tavern.
Yeah, just watching from afar.
Far, long enemy.
Oh, that
With
would
a
have
tear in
been
his
such a
eyes.
perfect little Easter egg.
That whole game is just a bunch of Easter eggs. Half of them are just for me.
True.
Like I'm throw things in, only I get what they are. But I'm just like,
Are we going to TSNG?
very
game?
soon.
Uh,
And it's funny
I
because
think that's what
I say with the
well, I've already
with the scheduling difficulties, we might have to go back to the bard game.
Right. Well, I've already thought of throwing in a little Bard game Easter egg in the TSNG one-offs. So, like, it'll happen there before you even get to do it in the Bard game. I've just been trying to think where and when would they be popping back in?
I hope we get a battle of the bands with psychic fish.
Wow,
That
there's a
would be
lot
great.
going on in Roldes right now. Besides music festivals,
There always
there's a
is.
lot of shit going on. After what happened the last game, there's some turmoil in town.
And also, it is dusk.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. That's why.
Sorry about that. Are you guys
Yeah,
ready?
sorry.
No,
We're
you're
the ones who are
okay.
supposed to be sorry. You're in charge here.
I know. I just feel bad. It's fine.
You can just
Okay.
tell us to shut up.
See, I don't know. I don't like being. I'm okay being mean as a GM, but I also don't like being mean as a GM. As a player, I do not give a fuck. Okay, so what happens is Goblin 1A up here. Okay, that's what I was trying to say before is so the cave is still dark. You have night or the 60 feet of vision so you can see, but there is still some little lights coming through here and there from where the caves are openings are and such. It is going to draw its weapon and shoot at you.
Am I visible now, or
No, you are not.
Okay.
You don't break visibility if you make a sound, right?
Right.
no?
I was gonna say I didn't think so. I was like,
No.
But does he break visibility if he manages to get hit?
I don't think so.
I don't.
I think it's only if
let's see
you
what the
attack.
spell
I
says.
think.
It says the spell ends for a target that attacks or casts the spell. So,
Alright.
I think the blood.
but it's going to have
once the blood
disadvantage
leaves your
because
body, it would be visible. So they just follow the trail.
true. It is going to have disadvantage because it heard you. It knows
Can't
the
see
general
you.
direction, but it doesn't know where
No
exactly
depth
you are.
perception.
Yeah. How do I do that? A scimitar is not really going to help, is it? Oh, why did it do that? Oh, well, you can see it does still hit you.
Oof.
Uh,
I was waiting for it to crit me.
that would have been awful.
Hunter, you didn't watch the game from last night, did you?
No, I didn't.
They used basically a human catapult. It was just Jamie and Chris using the catapult
Oh,
to cross the gap, and Jamie's parachute opened and Chris's didn't. So he came down hard and charges into this fight with 4 guys with just 6 hit points, I think.
Yeah.
Did you
Yeah,
survive?
we should-
Yeah,
Dump
they won.
Minotaur.
Well, they pushed one guy off a cliff, and Chris was across the way lobbing arrows at him, and he's an archer, so and Brian's a
That's
I was
spellcaster.
casting
so-
spells
Yeah.
from.
So they took him, but I was scared for a minute that was going to be the end of the game. at least for Chris.
Oh,
I tried to give him. I tried to give him more hit points than one.
Yeah, he did he did a little boost for 1 hit point. Or it was 2. It was 2. It was
Was
like
it
the
You rolled too much.
Oh, it was the die roll
Plus
plus
half
the
your level,
half your
yeah.
level.
okay. So Chris or Hobbs, you take 3 points of damage. But let me see. I don't know why. Actually, I might
lights
know why.
rolling where we can see it.
Yes, I got it.
Because you got to go to the top of the monster sheet and make it, or
Okay, there we go. Yeah, I got
you
it.
gotta you gotta back out of the whole
I
game
changed the
and
settings.
No, I don't have
set
to
the
back out the
option
whole
to-
game. I just fixed it.
all right.
Okay. Okay. So because there are rats in here and Hark is not around, he just assumes that you were one of the rats or like a creature that got in, maybe a squirrel. Because it doesn't see you still, even though it like hits, it makes like a thud. It doesn't assume that you're anything. Do you want to continue walking?
Yeah,
The
and
arrow
hope that-
become invisible.
It would because it's
No,
if
yeah,
it's
'cause
still
he's carried.
technically here. I'm gonna I'm gonna roll a d100. No, it does not come invisible. Sorry. Or I should have given Chris a higher low, but no, it doesn't come invisible. But
Wait,
it is
so
in the
then-
dark on the ground.
Oh, okay. So it didn't stick in me.
No, it's not stuck in you. You only took 3 points of damage, so it probably like raised your arm.
Okay.
So you are bleeding. It is not leaving a trail.
And hopefully I didn't make too much noise.
No, Victor, from your vantage point, you don't have dark vision, do you? No, it's
No.
Vorin
No.
that does.
I can't
Conrad
see in the
doesn't
cave
either.
at all.
I'll just say he's right there just to make this easier for everybody. You do hear the releasing of an arrow. Like the setting up and releasing of an arrow from a short bow. But then after like 5 seconds, you don't hear anything again, Victor. You and Erebos both. And
But
Erebos, when he looks
wouldn't the member like the ogres or the other goblins in the cave like verbally react in some way?
to them shooting an arrow, no.
Okay.
Because the goblins are stupid. And they probably do. I mean, if you remember, no, that wasn't you, it was Erebos. So I guess you wouldn't remember, but they were fighting over a gold piece. They're
Right. But they'd be verbal about that, right? Be like, my gold piece, my gold piece.
Oops. Didn't mean to hit that. My bad.
yes, they were fighting. No, they're convinced that it's another animal, so they don't care. They don't see anything, so they're not like making a rough fuss about it because they are in the woods. But you do outside hear that there's just an arrow shot that goes off. And I think you would know that. I think Hobbs, you have a ranged weapon, don't you?
Well, I have ranged spells.
Oh, okay. So then you wouldn't think that it was Hobbs, but you would have heard that. So Hobbs, if you would like, you can continue moving.
Okay.
I should have made you reroll stealth. Can you reroll stealth one more time?
Or should I move back a bit as well?
No, you're fine. If you do bad, you might be attacked. Christopher?
Wow.
What do you expect?
I expect you to do better.
Not you expect me to die?
No,
No.
Mr. Chris.
I put
Starting to-
everything away. What the fuck? How dare you? Oh, let's see. Okay, this is nothing. I just want to see if. Okay, so it stayed. That's good. Okay. So. You're fucking lucky. All I'm saying, you're very lucky. No one seems perturbed by you leaving. They do not seem to hear you. If you're getting to the end of the cave, you can see the light out of the tunnel, and you're like, oh yeah, scot-free, I'm gonna be fine. You trip over a rock and make a sound, but there's enough commotion between Dumb and Dumber over here that no one notices, and you make it out. But no one knows that you made it out because you are invisible. And you also don't know that Victor is there because unless Victor, did you show yourself to Hobbs before you went invisible right there?
Hell no. Hell no.
Okay. So you see Hobbs, you exit, and all you see is because Erebos and Cromgar. Did you go to Vorin?
No, I would have stayed back with
Okay.
everyone else to make sure they're safe.
Okay. So then you see Erebos and Cromgar standing out there.
Cromgar hiding behind a tree
Hey,
that's half
Hobbs
his height
will-
or half its width. You can't see his face, so he thinks he's hidden. Alright, Brian.
Yeah,
I'm
Hobbs
implying
will-
you're really dumb.
Like a bear trying to hide behind a really thin tree. Hobbs will go up to Erebos and whisper to him, I got out and I got the swords.
He just goes to like pat your head where your voice is, but he doesn't know where you are, so he just says, good job. He does not seem happy about it. He's happy you're alive. You could just tell he's not happy about the situation overall. All right, let us go back to the camp then.
Yeah.
All right, Victor, what are you doing?
I'm following them back.
I am so surprised. You don't want to go in there and fight?
Not by myself, I don't.
Kromgar, what are you doing?
Umgar wants to go in and fight, but he's not that stupid.
I was just saying, how you two doing? Let's see what happens.
No, he's gonna follow the others back.
All right, I guess if you have to. I don't know why I
Don't
make
lead
these
us apart.
encounters. Oh,
Well, you know,
you don't know what I'm referencing. Okay.
I don't.
No, none of you do. It's okay. So you guys return to. Are you staying invisible, Victor?
Until my hour runs out, yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna. What? Oh, I'll just give you a color.
By the time
Oh,
we get
no.
back to camp, I'm sure that it does. At some
No,
point.
you guys were literally only like maybe a half a mile up the road. You were stopping pretty far or pretty close by. You could still see the cave. You didn't go that far. Because if you went a mile up the road, you would have been back in Nightstone. So you're kind of. That's not an hour walk. Half a mile would be 15 minutes. So that took Hobbs about 10 minutes total. So it's only been like a half an hour if you want to cut it close or like be timing. So you have a half an hour left of invisibility.
As you get back to the camp, I'm sitting across from the dwarf going, no, I'm serious. You sure you don't know any of these guys? They had a warehouse in this town, right? No, I was supposed... It really happened, but no one believed me.
He just looks at you like, I don't even know if I should trust these people anymore. All right, buddy, whatever you say. Oh, thank God you guys are back. Was it successful?
Yeah. And,
Are you still invisible?
no, Hobbs will not be.
Okay, so you drop your invisibility at some point on the way.
And yeah, and Hobbs will, well, actually, Hobbs will have given the bag of holding back to Erebos so he can pull out the weapons, because
Okay,
people are probably nervous around Hobbs still.
good call. Erebos is going to begrudgingly go and give one sword back to each of the 6 guards. So they are now re-armored.
And what time of day is it? It's noonish, maybe?
Yes, so that was, what did I say? You guys woke up at 10. You guys had a little bit of conversing. It would have taken 15 minutes to get to the cave. So, yeah, and then 15 to get back and all that time. So, yeah, it's about noon. And you guys, the sun doesn't set till like 8:39, and you guys are aware of that.
Okay. Oh, now I can hear that
Alrighty.
music downstairs.
Yeah. holy
Yeah,
shit.
I gotta keep muting my mic. It's whatever band is down there tonight is full of
Good
bass.
thing you don't work at night and have to take a nap before. It'd be impossible.
No, they usually wrap up around 9 o'clock,
okay.
so they're usually pretty
That's not
good.
bad.
I don't complain that
That
much.
much.
I mean, they still don't give me free beer,
How
but
dare.
How dare they?
yeah.
All right. So you guys, so the guards will gather up. All 9 of the guards will gather up with you guys now, and they're looking to you guys for direction on what to do.
Well, I think the plan is to go to town and convince the snakes they want to leave. And go chase some goblins.
How many of us should go?
Probably everyone, in case a fight breaks out. Well, everyone.
Well, I don't want to
Mm,
have a whole big show of force and
true.
make it look more intimidating that way, you know?
Can we get in a short rest in between?
I'm not against
Yes,
that.
you guys did stuff, so you can get a short rest in between.
All right. Bam! I am proficient in
If
persuasion.
we bring the whole group with us, and we camp everybody, a quarter mile away from the city, outside of sight, but close enough that if we need the guards to come a running, that's not too far away. Although that's the problem if we do convince them to leave, because they'll be sneaking out to go find the goblin camp and then walk by the entire group of townspeople and going, "Oh, you guys are just waiting to come back in, aren't you?" Well, we could just go tell them they're leaving. They change a plan. You guys are leaving now. Our guards have their weapons now, so. Or
Well, we could do a quick scouting run first.
it's either that or we just decide to go to Waterdeep now that the guards are armed. We have better defenses to fight off whatever might attack us on the road.
My only concern with taking the town back is that they won't be able to keep it for very long before another group of the Zhentarim come
Yeah,
through
no, that
and
hadn't
take it
occurred to me.
by force again.
And if they really want it, they're going to keep trying to get it, and these people are going to suffer.
Yeah.
And the town
Well-
overwhelmingly, well, not overwhelmingly, but a majority is ready to move on anyway.
Yeah.
But I know that Victor really wants to do a con job on these Zentrum.
I don't really want to. It was just an
It's
idea.
not a bad
but-
idea. Even if it just buys us a few hours for the people to go in and get some of their stuff. Or we could just convince
I
them to
mean,
let them
we
come in.
probably should think of like, if the persuasion doesn't work, what are we gonna do?
Do you think they'd be more agreeable to letting these people go in and get their stuff? It doesn't seem like the Zent want
No.
their stuff. They just
No.
want the town.
They're I'm gonna say that they're probably more about like getting as much as they can for free.
Mm.
So I think if once they they think they've taken over the town, they're not gonna let people come in and just take their belongings because they're gonna see that as value. They're like, yeah, you can come in, but how much is it worth to you?
And you don't think threats of violence will make them let the people take their stuff back?
I don't think they're afraid of us.
Yeah, I don't think they're afraid of us.
Yeah.
They should be, but they're not.
Right?
Yeah, they don't really know what we can do, so
Haven't we leveled up since we were here last? Now we're a formidable force.
Yeah,
Death
we have.
incarnate. That's me. Well, you know, since it's a new day, I think I might as well toss my armor of Agathis on that I can do with my little rune, ping, because it lasts all day. Give
Okay.
myself my fight.
I'm gonna use a
Temporary
hit die
points.
from the short rest.
Sounds good. So you guys are. This is.
I think we're
what
still
are- what is
negotiating.
your
We're still
name?
discussing if it's worth trying
Okay.
to drive these guys out, because I'm starting to think that it might just be the safest bet to just get these people to Waterdeep. And
Yeah, Kromgar's actually leading in that direction.
I mean, who knows? Maybe the goblins will change their mind and come and raid the town, and the people will be long gone, and they can deal with the Zentrum. But it wasn't that we got the swords for nothing, because we do have 2 days travel to Waterdeep, and these lands are not exactly unhostile. So it still helps having the guards equipped. Are we in agreement?
Well, I mean, I'd vote for trying to retake it somehow or other, but I'll go with whatever the majority
Well,
say.
I think the town majority is already ready to move on.
Mhm. What does this guy, what's his name, think?
More.
we should do?
He is more for. So he owns the inn.
Mm.
So you ask him, and he's the leader right now, but he's not. He's not the one running the town, or was not the one running the town. So he hems and haws over it. I would prefer to try and take it back if we could, because we didn't get a lot of business, but I grew up there. I inherited the inn from my father. It's my whole livelihood. If I was to start over, I don't know what I'd do. Well, I guess I'd go back to barkeeping somewhere else again, but
Costs a lot to start over.
I don't know. No one. Yes, it does cost a lot, and we are leaving here with nothing. But I can see why the families would want to go. They don't want to lose more than they've already lost. People, and they've lost everything they have besides, who they are now. People have lost mothers, fathers, grandfathers, brothers, sisters,
The town is
whether to the rocks or to the
the
goblins.
town surrounded by a wall. It had like a palisade wall.
Of
didn't it?
Nightstone? I'll take you back there, because I don't think it did. I think it's has a moat, but I'd rather be correct. That's the close-up map. Let's go back there.
Okay, so yeah, it does have a palisade wall.
Oh yeah, so it does.
Okay.
Yes.
So it's not going to be easy if we wanted to go in stealth like. Unless you can cast invisibility on all 4 of us, which you can, but
Good point. Oh, I could get in and try to raise the gate if they have it
Set the
down,
window
but
on fire. That'll scare them.
All right, what I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention. What are we trying to do now?
So we're still debating if we want to just take the townspeople to Waterdeep. You know what we could do? What if we went back to Waterdeep with the townsfolk and then we did request aid to come take it back? We find out we find somebody in authority there. We let them know that the Zentrum is taking this town over. maybe they'd be willing to send a force, and then you can take your inn back without putting these people in undue danger. So,
What's the reward?
right. In this case, probably nothing until we take the town back. We could just go in, take the town back right now. We are here right now, but we don't know what they are capable of.
There's eight of them and five of us.
There's 6 guards, so
And
that's
6 guards. And
9 guards.
the
9
townspeople.
guards, and maybe
Because you have the other. I'm sorry, they're not on the map. You have the other 3 that have been
Right,
with
and we-
you, and
and
then
we
those
might have a
6.
couple. If we can get them weapons, some of these folks might be willing to fight for their town. They may not be valuable.
we just got them weapons,
We
right?
got the guards their weapons. Farmers probably don't have
All right,
weapons.
Then let's go in and kill them all, right, Cromgar? And I slap Cromgar on the shoulder.
You're speaking my language, Victor.
Go in there and kill them all.
What if we go in, take the town back, so that these people can get back in, move back in? Then we go to
Try to
Waterdeep
let them know to send
to request reinforcements for the town.
because we'd be going back there anyway,
So
right?
that-
After this mission's over.
I mean, that's
I
the
don't know
plan.
what it was.
Come.
I mean, I doubt this town's going to have any more reward
Right.
for us.
So
We've pretty much squeezed it
we show
dry.
up at the front gate with the guards, the 5 of us, and we kindly ask the Zentrum to leave. And if they refuse, then we make our way in.
I don't think it's going to work that way.
I mean, it's probably going to come to
I
bloodshed.
think we
sure,
got to
but-
just. Right. But they're inside and they can just pull the drawbridge up.
All right. So how do you? What are you thinking? All right.
We're going to
We
have
know
to
who their leader is, right?
distract them or somehow get the guards in there so that we can have a fair fight.
Who's in charge?
So what's the gate like, DM? Like,
Let
is it
me-
a portcullis or a solid wooden door, and how is it opened and closed?
So when you got there originally, it was open.
If the image is accurate, the bridge is permanent.
It's 20 feet long, 10 feet wide, and made of sturdy oak planks. Iron chains bolted to the drawbridge connect to a winch
Okay.
mechanism in the nearby
So it
watchtowers. Does that answer your
Yeah.
question? Okay,
Well,
I
if
hope
we have a
so, because
couple
I don't know
people-
mechanics.
Well, we have a couple of people stealth in and take out the guards at the watchtowers in order to keep the drawbridge down. And then once that happens, the rest of us come in.
Stealth is not my strong suit.
Not either.
Well, if I can get over there, I can do it. And is there a gate or just the drawbridge?
Sounds like just the drawbridge.
The drawbridge from where it is. The gate's like around it, but the drawbridge is like it connects to the gate. You know what I mean?
It is the gate. When it goes up, there's no gate.
Exactly. Thank you. Nope. Okay, none of those are helpful. Never mind. Erebos was gonna say something and then he stopped. I can speak with the animals and they can tell me stuff.
Because if we can just get in there and just take out the boss, even if we just incapacitate and restrain, then maybe the rest of them would back down. I don't know how their organizational situation works.
You know that Zolan was the one that seemed to be in
Mhm.
charge.
That was the woman, right?
The other thing is, if you want a reward, well, they gave us some gems. I'm sure they have more.
Mm. they pay us the reward to kill them.
No what? No what?
It's her favorite word. Doesn't matter what the question is. The answer is no.
Well, how about we go and see what their setup is like now, and if there's any easy way to get
Avoid
in.
more invisibilities.
At least. One more.
Because that's the only way. Well, I mean, Victor can get in there probably without being invisible. The rest
Yeah,
of us would need assistance.
probably.
All right. Can
I'm so
we
sorry.
can we say that we're still at the far away from the town right now, right? We can't get a look at it from where we are.
You're a half mile
Oh,
away.
okay. So why don't we?
So that's 15 minutes.
Why don't we sneak over there
I
and
think.
take a look from the tree line and see if they're like actively manning the guard towers while we discuss what the plan is. Like approach
Okay.
at a distance.
And are you guys
yeah,
stealthing?
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
sorry.
Approach at a distance and stay hidden as best we can.
All right. Doesn't one of you have Pass Without a
I
Trace?
don't think so.
Oh wait, that was Nate.
That would be it. Yep.
He had it.
Okay. You guys were talking about what to do last night. So, and he actually wanted to use Pass Without a Trace in another situation. I think it would be fair to say that he probably would have changed one of his spells to do that. So he's gonna cast it.
Okay.
Sorry, Nate, I lied. I told him I wasn't gonna change anything, but in this situation, I feel as though he probably would have, seeing as he talked about it the past game
Right.
and the situation, it would make sense. So I'm gonna say he did. All right, so I'm gonna have everyone. Are you all going?
I think so.
I think so.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna have all of you make stealth checks, please.
Ugh. Are you serious?
Oof.
Yeah, but you get the plus 10.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
you're right. 17.
29.
Oh, I should probably make Erebos roll. Huh. Stealth. All right, so 23, 26, 29, 17, 17. Not bad.
No.
All right, so it's gonna take you guys. So you guys are stealthing. So that was around 12.
Crown guards are still one.
That's
That's amazing.
very crazy.
Guys, did we
So
forget
you guys are
Kromgar?
gonna be stealthing. It's gonna take you, because you are stealthing, it's gonna take you half an hour instead of 15 minutes.
Mhm.
Or you would probably start stealthing when you got closer to the end. So we'll say it probably takes about 20 minutes. And you guys are coming from the north. You're coming from the north so you're going south. So we'll say you guys get, if you guys want to drag yourself onto the map, onto the like top left-hand side. And anyone who's looking at the guards tower, just everything in general, make a perception check.
Now, is this actually a wall that goes up all the way around this town?
Yes, it is kind of bordered in there. Oh, god damn it. I keep telling you guys to do stuff and then I forgot to make him do it. Oh, that sucks for having a
Maybe
plus
we
5.
leave him with their. Oh, he has to be close because he's the Pass Without Trace.
Yeah, you have to be 30 feet. God, why did I do that to myself? Okay, so one thing you guys notice as you're coming up, every single one of you notices, is in the water and near the drawbridge, which the drawbridge is up, so you can't get in there immediately. You do realize that the rock wall is climbable to get in. There are ways you could try and find to get around it. Sorry, I thought I just heard Bailey fall. You do see like orc bodies everywhere, just like everywhere. Probably like 20.
They weren't there before, right? Orc
They were
bodies.
not there
Oh.
before. Yeah, and they are all dead. They're floating in the water. You can't really see over it. The Hobbs, Voren, and Victor, you do not notice any guards. You do not notice any movement. You do not hear any movement. At least from where you guys are, but you do notice a slew of bodies. Just something happened.
And the gate is up?
The gate is up.
Maybe it's a good thing the townspeople weren't here. The goblins might have saved their lives. Oh, the irony. Is there anything
Actually, the cloud giants saved their lives.
is there anything identifying on the orcs, like that they're the all the same clan kind of thing, or anything like that?
Let me check. That's too far. Yes. So, you notice on some of them, on most of them, they are wearing necklaces made of ears from various animals and other creatures. So you can tell that they were all from the same
large band
group.
All
Yeah.
right, so here's a theory. Do we see, is it just males, or do we see like women and children in amongst the bodies? I mean, there might be female fighters, but I mean, do we see the non-combatant type? Or
No, you do not see a non-combatant
okay,
type.
so it might have been a raiding band and not like a bunch of orcs trying to flee, I don't know, giants throwing rocks at them.
Well, they weren't there before. Oh yeah, so yeah, I guess true, but where are you? Hold on, let me see. I gotta see where you guys are from. Because some of you might know something.
I'm from the Sword Mountains, I think.
You're from the Neverwinter Woods, which is near them, I think. Okay, yeah, no, never mind. None of you. Victor, make me a history check.
Oh, for fuck's sake. History check. History, I'm not intelligent. You know that, right?
Yes, but it's a matter of your memory. So if there's something else you would...
No, I don't know.
Okay, yeah, you do know.
All right. But this could also work to our advantage if that means that the Zents are wounded or in any position where they can't put up a good fight. That drawbridge up is going to be a problem. I hear some tribal drums. It sounds like going on.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on downstairs, but it's definitely got drums in it.
Dance. Or snow dance.
Well, how far do you think you can throw me?
If only we had a gnome flinger.
We do. His name's Kromgar.
Yeah.
I mean, I could try to scout out the town, climb the wall, and see what's in there. I mean, it's kind of what I do.
True. You're gonna get wet unless you've got a way to get across.
Oh, look at here, Mr. Erebos could use his little special thingy.
Special thingy.
One today he can move 30 feet to an unoccupied space that he can
an
see.
astral elf.
Yes, he is. All right, so if you guys don't come up with a solution, is there something else you would prefer to do? Because he will be like, "Hey, look at me, I can do that."
Right.
He's gonna watch this and be like, "What
but
the
is
fuck
he
is wrong
gonna
with
want
you?"
to put himself in a position like that where he's the only one over there?
Well, he can't see. Well, can
Maybe
he?
the top of one of those
Would
towers.
you be able to see like the top of the
Yeah.
tower? Because you guys don't. You would have passed on. He would be willing to. He's not getting a choice.
Eh,
If you so choose, he would be willing to teleport into one of the towers to because it doesn't say how high they are off the ground. I can't imagine.
I would
they'd be 30
suggest
feet
we
up.
let Victor do his thing, because if
I
things
like-
go poorly, he has a.
You don't want another you situation?
That's exactly what I was
I could-
thinking.
Christopher!
I could give you invisibility.
Get the non-present player killed.
Oh yeah.
No, I would say let's let Victor do his thing. Get us a recon. And you've already kind of got a rapport with some of these people, so if you are spotted, you have a better chance of getting out of it than any of us do, I think.
True.
So what are you doing, Victor?
He's being muted.
Yep.
I am gonna attempt to make my way somehow to scale the wall.
Okay, so go. You can make because
Come, Gargoyle.
moats that are the moat that is around it isn't too deep.
Sword run.
Probably like a little bit above waist
Hmm.
high, maybe like chest high. I don't know how tall you are. But you can traverse through it. But I want you to make an athletics check to try and get over the wall.
BRB, 1 second.
Would you like to use
good.
your inspiration?
Sure.
Okay. So it's not too terribly high of a wall. And at first you're going through and you kind of slip on a rock. Your feet are wet, your lower half of your body is wet. So it's a little bit more difficult. But after slipping that first time, you figure out where you need to get your hands, where you have a good foothold, and you yeet yourself over the wall. Make another perception check because now you can see into Nightstone
Oh.
again.
Place me where I would be.
Yeah. So probably like right there.
And now what am I doing?
If you want, you can make a perception check for just to see what you see.
Not very much.
Not much. You do see in the beginning area a little like 2 orc bodies. So you can tell that some were able to
Right.
get inside, but not, doesn't seem like a lot. You still don't hear anything necessarily. Are you gonna actively go around? You're not invisible anymore.
No.
But you're gonna actively go around and look at the buildings?
And stealth, yes. I'm
Okay,
hiding
all right.
behind the corner here.
Okay, make a stealth check, please. Okay, very good. And you don't have pass without trace anymore, but that's still good.
Yep.
Okay. So I'm trying to remember 5's layout. I don't think there's a window right there. You don't hear anything. You don't see anything.
And then I'm going to move to there. I'm going to
Okay.
make my way towards the tavern,
Okay.
stopping at each corner of the building and checking around the corner before I proceed.
Okay. All right, just do the path that you're going to do for me.
And then right to the tavern.
Okay, so hold on right there. I just need to do this. All right. So I'm going to do this. No, I'm not. Where are you? All right, so you're like right there. Say right there. All right. No, not you. Okay, I'm going to. Okay, before I show you, I'm going to. Would you consider this investigation, or it'd probably be perception because you're just listening. You're not actively like in a place looking for something.
Correct.
Okay, so make another perception check for me. Wow. Hey. So you get to this corner right here, and you're right here, just so you know, I put you on the map right there. Because of all the damage and stuff that had occurred, you have, the rock in the middle and the rock on the other side. It's not completely soundproof. You don't have a really good view, but you can hear murmuring coming from inside the building, murmuring and some movement. And this is the inn.
Are there... I want to make my way around to where this rock is over here.
Okay.
That, like, blew out this wall.
Yep. Do you want to be on this side or this side?
That side, right there.
Okay.
And I want to try to... Oh, wow, there's people there.
Oh, you couldn't see them before? Yes, there are people there.
Yep. All right. I want to listen to their conversation.
Okay. And you can actually, you're hidden behind there. I just need to check one more thing, but I think you should be okay because you got a 16. Oh. Oh, you're not on here. Of course you're not. Why is that real? That's crazy. Okay. So you're just listening to them, and they're just basically talking about it's about 12, so it's lunchtime. They're discussing what their plans are, so Zolan is telling them that they're gonna have to be spending the day or the next coming days getting everything moved, getting everything cleaned up, finding out all the information, taking everything they can get from the houses that are there, pillaging them, what the goblins haven't taken already. He's not saying anything like too deep about what plans they have. He does say that they are still waiting for word from the snail of how to proceed. They sent
From
word
the snail?
off. Yep, from the snail. That's what he calls them. And he just tells them, and he's behind. You can see he's behind the counter, just walking back and forth, making food. There's you see 3 male bandits. Noticeably, you see 3 male bandits and 2 female bandits. So if you're counting, there's 2 bandits that you don't see there. This guy right here looks injured. He looks like, bloodied. Still, and the other ones look completely fine. Zolan looks completely fine, but there's no signs of fighting happened in there, so they're just kind of just eating lunch, talking. Well, Zolan's doing the talking. Everyone's just kind of watching him and eating.
Okay.
He's very pompous.
Right. Of course he is.
Yes.
I'm going to back my way out.
Okay.
And make my way back to the group.
Okay. I should have put that there. That's okay. All right, here, there. All right, are you going to lower the drawbridge?
Can I do it stealthily? Probably not.
I would say it would take you. It would probably take you like 10 minutes to try and very slowly lower it.
All right. Well, I'll do it slowly until I see otherwise.
Okay. All right. So for the rest of you, Victor, you saw successfully made it over. He's gone for probably about 5 minutes. He's gone 5 to 10 minutes. He's gone. You don't know what he's doing. He's scouting, you hope. Then 15 minutes later since he left, you see the drawbridge just slowly, quietly, but very, very slowly coming down. Till eventually, after about 7 to 10 minutes, it's down.
All right. Well, then I guess we're gonna scurry our way across as stealthy as we can within reach of Erebos.
All right.
Did the guards come with us?
Yes, I was gonna ask that. So, do you want all 9 of them to come with you? I just got to copy them and move them.
If we're planning to take the town right
The-
now by force, we would want the guards with us.
Okay. So hold on 1 second. I just gotta pull everybody from everywhere. Beep. Copy. Oh no. Where are you? You're here. Okay. Paste. Oh well. Guess I'll paste it like that. There
Yes,
we go.
you did intend for us to see that.
I did intend for you to see that because I was like, they're gonna see everybody that's nice and pictured, and I'm just gonna be like, yeah, be like, I didn't want to deal with these guys.
Cannon
And then
Here's
fodder.
the clone army.
No, that's not where I wanted. That's where I wanted. Right, I'm just taking all of you. There's gonna be duplicates of you. Just don't worry about it.
Ah!
Okay, so all 9 of them.
That's
Wait,
10.
1, 2, 3, 4,
There's
5,
10.
6, 7, 8. There is 10 because there's 4 guards because there's 2 men and 2 women.
Oh,
So
cool.
10 plus us
So, yeah, so
5,
you
that's
have-
15 to take on 8.
Yeah.
I guess we're kicking them out. They're being evicted. All right, so we stealth across the bridge.
Yes.
Doo-doo,
Okay,
doo-doo.
and you guys had already
14.
made stealth checks.
Unless you're not using the...
Okay. Yeah, because you guys have been waiting. So actually, how long? Pass without a trace. How long does that last?
hour, I think.
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay. So yeah, so you guys, I would make you re-roll because you guys had been standing around. You kind of broke that little base.
Jeez.
Holy shit,
So much better
Hobbs!
than me.
Where was this earlier?
Yeah. There's no threat of danger currently.
That's why he's not as nervous.
That's right. Yeah.
Oh, I gotta make Erebos do it. God damn it.
So, what's our plan to with these guys? Say we do capture them or whatever. What do we do with them?
Take him back to Waterdeep.
There's a lovely river around the town that we can throw into.
I mean, that's an option, but
It's a good option.
I assume.
All right, so you guys all moving into the town.
Yeah.
All right, they're gonna.
What is it,
What do you
14?
want them to do? I know there was talks about having them wait outside the town, and then to what? How do you want them to proceed?
My suggestion would be to wait on this side of the drawbridge until they hear us shout or otherwise the sounds of battle. Then they can charge in.
So they hear Cromgar's battle
Yes,
cry.
If you hear
Okay.
Cromgar yell, come running.
Okay. All right, so they're gonna stay on the opposite side of the drawbridge, or do you want them in the inside to town?
Yeah, right there. Right there is good.
Okay. All right. And they're gonna just watch your guys' back. All right. So, Victor, what do you tell your crew?
I tell them silently or quietly that there are 6 of them in the tavern, and I have not spotted the other 3.
I thought there were 8. There's 9.
There was
There was,
8.
I thought there was 9. Oh,
There
there's
was
9. 8.
No, there was
There's-
8.
All right. Well, there's 6 of them in the
There's
tavern.
2 more missing. So what's our What's our best plan of attack?
Maybe they got killed by
Guards in
orcs.
the tavern, and that's true. Did you see the leader in the tavern, or the supposed leader? Okay.
Yes.
Ah,
The leader and the woman that was here before.
did they look injured?
Some of them look injured.
So this is a perfect opportunity then. We could sweep in there and force surrender.
They were talking plans. They were talking plans for the coming day.
Did you overhear anything specific?
Something about they had to send a message to someone called the Snail.
Not a very intimidating name. Maybe he's gonna take a while to get here.
Let me see. I had notes on him. So
Didn't they mention the snail the last time we were over here?
Don't know.
I
Sounds familiar.
don't think so.
Oh.
All right. I think Kromgar is the most intimidating. No, I know that Kromgar is the most intimidating. So maybe if we let Kromgar go in first, we go in behind him, and you can just demand surrender.
All right,
that seems
let's
the
go.
most direct. I don't know why I've become the party leader.
Someone
Because I
has to
speak
be.
a lot, I guess.
It might work better if we have the 10 guards with us too.
All right, yeah. We might as well
Yeah, sure.
wave them in. I just start gesturing them. Come on in.
Okay, they look at each other back and forth. They're like,
Uh-huh.
okay.
We can have them surround.
I think we should make Hobbs. Hobbs should be party
Hobbs is
leader.
probably the smartest of us.
Yeah, but he's also a good guy.
Oh,
to
yeah,
like help
that's the problem.
people.
Oh, look.
He's
Doesn't
also
mean we have to
kind of
listen to him.
True.
timid.
All right. So what if we leave the guards outside surrounding the building? And then we can go in, and then if they do hear a fight, they can either come in or they can stay outside and guard the building, whatever works for them. But yeah,
And I'm gonna keep your guys' stealths from before. I assume you
we
walk
terribly
over
stealth our way in.
quietly.
I'm gonna be right behind Kromgar, because if things go down, we're gonna double in size and rip the place up.
I'm gonna try to go back to where I was before.
And you will be fine making it there
Oh,
successfully.
right where I was.
Yep, perfect. All right.
Hobbs Hobbs will go with Victor if he's all right with that.
I would probably have a choice.
Erebos,
all right.
you should stay outside. I worry. I worry
he's
for
gonna
your
stay
safety
outside.
in your current state.
You're so sweet. He will he's gonna come in here after you guys do your thing just because he can healing word, so he'll watch you from a distance.
Don't forget, Kromgar. We've got them
All right.
surrounded.
Do we tell them
Well,
that?
I mean, they're only going to see the two of us, so they're probably going to want to put up a fight. But if we tell them that the inn is surrounded, they best surrender. Then maybe.
All right, I come in and I drop stealth.
Okay.
I say, all right, you pansies. We have the inn surrounded. You can either surrender and give up the town, or you can all die today.
They all look between each other. Make a persuasion check.
Persuasion or intimidation?
Oh no, you
I
intimidation.
would like to give him advantage if I can, because I also have intimidation.
What do you say?
I'm just looking as tough as I can in the back, making flexing.
Okay, first Vorin, make an intimidation check. Okay, that's not bad. Okay, you can have advantage.
I have a
You
plus
will have
3.
advantage, Kromgar. You did roll pretty well.
Ooh.
Voran rolled
Would've been
better
worse.
than you.
So there's not trying to step on toes or backseat DM or anything like that. But back in third, and this technically is a 5th edition rule, it's just not emphasized a lot. Intimidation is often bounced off of strength instead of charisma. Because it's not always about what you're saying, it's about your posturing and your
Depending on how you use it.
And I think it says in the player's handbook, at least in the 2014 version, you can use in an appropriate situation a different attribute for a skill if it makes sense. I don't know if it specifically says that with charisma, and it might even be in the new player's handbook, which now I want to look and see. But that was
It does, because in the 2024 and the Jumpgate version, it gives you the option to choose the attribute.
Because
Yeah.
it has been a rule optional, I guess, for a long time, that intimidation, it's not always about your strength of personality, it's straight up your scary looking imposing force.
Thanks, Spycraft. Thank you,
that where
Spycraft.
I
it
would
started?
say in this scenario,
Well, no, Spycraft was where I first was introduced to using strength for intimidation
okay.
instead. The 3.5 didn't have it.
It was in something, but
so I would say in this scenario where he's coming
And
in
speaking
and they've
first?
seen Cromgar
That's true.
before. He's coming in speaking first. He's not doing anything physically besides
Okay.
having a very
Yep,
imposing
yep,
body.
yep. Okay.
I would say at this time it would be charisma. However, if that's something we want to adjust going forward, so say there was a scenario like you punched Voran or something.
Ah!
Be like, look
Look,
at
I
it.
gave advantage
this guy
by
lets
letting
me
him
just do
punch me
it.
in the
Like
face.
exactly. So just like something, if you do,
Right.
we can
Okay,
discuss it as
right, no, yeah,
situations
yeah,
come up.
yeah.
I think this
Okay.
scenario is not appropriate, but I think it's good to have top of
Mhm.
mind that it is a thing that you can do.
If he came in yelling and punched a rock instead of speaking
Yeah,
first.
if he punched the rock and the rock broke, yeah, 100%. Picked up a table, smashed it. But I think just in this scenario. So they look at the two of you, and it's kind of a little bit weird that Voran's a little bit more imposing.
Well, Cromgar came
But
in
they're not-
composed and trying to speak
That's not my
instead of
Yeah.
throwing fists.
You talk too much. You wanted to fight, but you
Mhm.
came in talking with your words, man. What are you doing?
I
Okay.
don't do that anymore.
So Zolan just crosses his arms and just kind of looks at you, and he's like, do you think we're afraid of the two of you? Did you see what we fought last night? I think we can handle two of
Cromgar,
you.
how many of us are there? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, and 15, I believe.
More than this many?
Yeah, we've got more than I can count on my fingers. I'd have to take my shoes off to count that high.
And I can't count that high either way.
Yeah, the inn is surrounded. So it's not quietly then?
Can I move up?
Yes, you
I'm gonna
can.
get to bash some skulls after
Sounds
all.
like it.
All right. So you can
I
move
don't
in.
I don't have access to my token.
Where do you do you now?
Nope.
I didn't
If
pull you
I-
on.
Fingers on or
Yeah, pull
No,
yourself back
I
on.
didn't. Hold on. There we go. I want to move up behind this guy.
Okay.
I wish my
Alright,
might
so
lasted for
that's
more than a
gonna pull
minute.
you
I would just
guys.
do it as an intimidation factor.
That is going to pull you guys into initiative because they are seeing your Victor's active coming out as a threat.
They saw me.
Oh, well, they would see you when they're right behind you. I guess not. Well,
Aren't they all
I
looking
mean-
at Cromgar?
yeah, hold on.
Passive perception versus.
Well, they would be a
stealth.
back and forth situation of watching both of them talk. What was your stealth?
Right.
It was +10. Where
he
are
wouldn't
you?
be getting the +10 with Erebos over here with us.
Oh, yeah, because Erebos
But
is
even
over there.
still, Depending on what he rolls, if their passive isn't high enough.
Oh yeah,
16.
Ooh.
his
It was a
passive is
16.
yeah, no. So yeah, so they don't see you or hear you.
All right.
What is this gonna do for Zolan? Oh fucking, this is so. I wish it let you do. Just like change things a little bit more. No, that's not what I want. Where are we? All right, what do you want to do? Sounds like you want to do something.
Who, Victor?
It sounds like Victor wants to do something.
I don't know. What was your stealth roll? I might not see you either.
Is there more conversation that's happening?
I think we're still kind of.
Cromgar or Morin?
I was just gonna say to them, if you're not going to. No, I was really hoping you were gonna come quietly. Cromgar wasn't, but I was. Looks like.
I'd rather just beat
looks
you
like
all.
you got your way, Cromgar. Remember, we don't want them hurt too
Who's
badly.
first?
Oh,
Why not?
Oh yeah, you're right. Good
What
point.
is-
We don't need hostages.
Enough talk. I backstabbed this guy.
Okay. I was
There we
trying. I'm
go.
sorry. I was trying to find his insight. I'm sorry. Okay. All right. So that's fine. Then that will roll the initiative. We'll do that. But yes, he was just kind of sizing you up to see like how serious you were about having people outside.
Mm.
He takes you seriously, but he also is so arrogant that he's like, yeah, we fought 20 fucking orcs yesterday. We don't. You're nothing.
I am
Alright.
20 years.
You are. All right.
Well-
You guys should be able to roll your initiative now.
Plus, the orcs were busy fucking.
Ooh, that's good for me. Oh, Cromgar.
I only have a +1.
I have a +0. I just got really lucky.
Okay. All right. So I need you are selected. Okay. You. All right.
There is a way to set it up
is
so that when you
it-
click on a token, there's a button that appears right on the screen that says initiative, so you don't have to find it on each character sheet. You can just
Oh,
yeah,
I didn't know that.
I think in the settings, I'd have to open up a game that I'm DM of to find it exactly, but
Initiative on the character sheets. What the fuck? On your guys' character sheets. Oh, right there. It's in the little box. It's fine. Everything's fine. All right. He still gets a turn. Good thing he's last. Okay. And then.
I'll look it up and
Oh my god. This takes.
let you know how to find it later.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's a pain in the ass to open each character sheet and find the initiative button.
If you right click on the token, I think you can add them to the initiative, but it doesn't roll their
Right.
initiative.
Oh, okay. Okay. Let's see if this works.
Battle music, I can hear it.
Yeah, that's it. All right. So, you did start the combat, Jamie, so you will we will go to your turn first. And then we'll go back to the top of the order, which you're second. So, you can take an attack on that guard that's in front of you. Or not the guard. Please don't attack the guards. Probably not a good idea. On the bandit that's in front of you.
Do I get advantage because he's unaware of me?
I would say yes, which would also give you sneak attack because they did not hear that you were there. Just for this round. All right. So 20 definitely hits. All right. Plus your
Okay. For 12 for him, and then I want to use my Whales from the Grave ability.
Okay.
It's awful.
And that's
And-
someone else, right?
Yep,
Okay.
within 30 feet,
Okay.
and that's just going to be a D6.
Okay. And do they make a save or anything? It just automatically happens, right?
It's just 30 feet. The first creature roll half the number of sneak attack dice. Second creature takes necrotic damage equal to there's no save.
Okay.
D6. So the woman that's here at the corner
Okay.
takes 3 necrotic damage.
All right. Perfect. All right. So that will end your sneak attack round. Or do you get 2 hit? No, you guys are level 3.
No,
Not yet.
yeah.
All right. So now it's Zolan's turn. Okay. I don't know why I did that. So he sees you. He's gonna draw out his scimitar. And he's going to 5, 10, 15. That would be 25 because he's gonna stand on top. And he's going to attack you, Victor.
Did you have to make a roll to get up on there? Or is it just difficult terrain?
It's just I was just gonna do difficult terrain because it's just hopping up on
All
the
right.
bar stool.
All right.
Okay, so he's gonna attack you.
Now she's the leader, right?
No, he is the
Oh.
leader. The one that was
The one that just moved on, Victor.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So does 20 hit?
20 hits.
All right. So he does 9 points of slashing damage to you.
Okay.
And then he's going to attack you again. 16 hit?
16 hits.
All right, for 7 more points of damage. So he took one out, he moved. All right, and he's just going to yell, "Draw your weapons!" to the people. And then now it is your turn again, Victor.
When he ends his turn, I want to use my reaction to use my stone rune. And because he's within 30 feet of me, I am going to force him to make a wisdom save. DC 12. If he fails, he is charmed, incapacitated, and he descends into a dreamy stupor. I haven't used this one yet.
You said it was 12?
So he probably makes it.
He succeeds.
It was worth a try.
Yep. Hey, it was a good thought. Just for a reaction, why not?
Yeah. I haven't used that one yet, but I was like, ooh, that sounds
Victor?
like fun. And that is my reaction,
exactly.
so I can't
use it while you can.
Whatever.
I think you'll be okay over tax the top for now.
All right. So I'm going to attack the guy I originally attacked.
Okay. And 23 does hit. For 9. All right, that guy is donezoed. So his body, before he even knows it, he was sitting down on the floor, talking to people, listening to that guy be an asshole, and all of a sudden he just is now dead on the floor.
All right, and then I'm going to use a bonus action to disengage.
Okay.
And move there.
Pussy. All right. Is that
rogues don't stand in combat.
Yes, they do. They just
no, they don't. No, they don't.
Pussy. This is why Saf's gonna die before Lob. Okay. Are you? Is that it? So you did your move, your bonus action, your action. Okay, perfect. All right, Hobbs, your turn. You have seen everything that has happened thus far from your little hidey hole.
Okay, 20 feet. Okay. Oh, wow. Within 20 feet. Cool.
So that guy's dead.
Yes, yep, thank you. Did that
Hobbs is going to kind of duck in there and mutter a few words and wiggle his fingers and things as you do, and come on. And try to cast Sweep I would say here. So
So it's
it
gonna hit
is
all of them basically, right? You said it was within 30 feet or
within
20 feet.
20 feet.
20 feet. Okay.
And preferably cast it from a point that does not include me this time.
Okay, so that point right there is fine. You're not gonna put yourself to sleep this time. Okay, this was how many hit points?
So 22 HP worth of
Starting
them
with the one with the
are
lowest.
sleepy.
Okay. So that would be okay, and the spell is a minute,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
All right.
Concentration.
So this one's
Oh.
asleep,
I think it's
Which one's
concentration.
asleep?
and so
Wow,
this
it's not even
this one.
Oh, it's not.
concentration.
Oh, yeah. I see the little icon you put on him.
So that's
Hmm.
all right, and then all right. So the female on the left and the male on the right both slump over onto the bar tables, and that is all.
Okay,
Uh,
and then Hobbs will move back a little bit to try to get out of sight and start
Oh, no.
his Blade Song, which is a bonus action, I believe.
Yes, I think it is. You can use a bonus action to start it. Yep, perfect. And it lasts a minute. Okay, perfect.
So that will increase his AC for now.
What weight of armor are you wearing?
Light.
Okay, perfect. And you haven't used that? Okay, awesome. All right, so that was your bonus action movement. You all set?
Yeah, that's it.
All right. So this guy is here. I'm going to move him here. So he's going to do,
Oh, sleepy guy.
yeah, what can I, did I just move you to the map layer? I probably did. Why can't they make the layer like the order it is? I want you there. Okay, there we go. All right, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's just going to have enough movement and takes him a little bit to get out of bed. He's going to get out. I'm so sorry for the music if you can hear it.
Barely.
He looks very, very rough.
Mm.
But he gets out and comes out with a scimitar drawn, but he can't reach any of you. All right, Vorin, it is
All right,
your
I am
turn.
moving.
Oh, hold on 1 second. I'm sorry.
He's about to get whacked.
Right. She's hazy and in the distance.
You couldn't see it because it was fuzzy, but she has a little unicorn that sings, and she was literally just
Oh.
standing right here dancing and trying to like show you
Oh.
guys. But she has to take her melatonin, so he's like, "Come on! Oh no, you better fucking stay down there." Cat, that fucking ruined my
All right.
Legos. Okay, I'm so sorry,
So,
Vorin. It
I'm
is your
moving
turn.
up to here, but as I'm moving, I'm using my bonus action to kick on the giant's might. So you might as well make me twice as big. Yep.
Yeah.
And this guy who is not unconscious, hopefully is about to be. I'm going to hit him with my polearm because he's within reach.
Which one are you
The
hitting?
one that's not asleep. This guy right here.
Okay, that guy. Yep, and you have 10 feet
Yep.
now, right? Okay, perfect.
And I'm doing non-lethal
All right.
because it is a melee weapon.
Okay. All right, 1 second. I gotta let Mookie out. But that does hit.
Yay.
Oh. Okay. All right. So 65, 11.
But I do not get my bonus
Alright.
action attack because I use my bonus action to get huge. So I am all done.
Okay, perfect. All right. So he's definitely bloody, not looking great, but he's still kicking. Okay. And you seduce. Why does it keep disappearing? All right. Now it is Kella's turn. All right. She now has a huge ass target right in front of her.
Well, yeah.
All right. So she is going to take out her short sword and move 10 feet and start attacking the giant.
Ah.
All right. Does a 12
No.
hit? Okay.
I have 16.
All right. Does a 23
Yes.
hit? You have 16. All right. So you take 8 points of
She
damage.
takes 5 for hitting me because I have the armor of Agathis on. I don't anymore.
Awesome.
Now I'm down by 3. You said 8 total, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I just did it. Okay.
So I lose the temps, but
And then. All right. So she was right here. So she moved 10 feet. So she's going to, as a bonus action, disengage. And 15.
do you have the token set up to sync the hit points with the character sheets? Because I notice I have to change it on both.
I thought I did. I thought I did that when I updated your token properties. You should just be able to change it in the circle, right?
It's not doing it, but that's fine.
I'll figure it out
If
later.
you changed it after, because didn't you just grab us from the other map?
No,
Oh, I
you
do-
guys
oh,
put
yeah, we
yourself
did-
on this
we
one.
did
I
do this.
grabbed the other
right, never mind.
guards,
Yeah, so I don't know why it's not doing it. It's fine.
but I will look into it. So she's gonna do. She has 30 feet. She moved 10, so she's 5, 10, and then she's gonna stand on top of here, and that will
Okay.
be
Did she
her
disengage?
turn. Yeah, she did. Yep, as a bonus action, she
Okay.
disengaged.
I was gonna say because that's now that it's my turn again, I have my reaction back. But yeah, I can't hit her if she's.
Yes. Yeah,
Gotcha.
she knew what she
Right,
was
right.
doing. All right, who is this? This is you. You are asleep, so you cannot do anything. You are asleep, so you cannot do anything. All right, you are looking terrible. For the cause, I guess. He's gonna go up here and he's gonna try and hit Vorin. With a scimitar as well. He's gonna take a scimitar off his belt. Why did that ask? An 8 definitely does not hit. I'm gonna have to change every single one every fucking time. I get it.
Oh, to whisper.
There you go. But
You can change
yeah.
the settings when you're outside of the game, and then
oh, to
just
have
to have it always whisper GM rolls, and then you have to hit
Oh.
you have to go into the game, I think, to apply the settings.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
that's where I said if you leave the game, you
That's
can
what you meant.
set it
Okay.
as a global.
Okay, awesome.
Mhm.
Thank you. Good to know. All right. Well, I mean, an
I've
8
run
doesn't
into that
hit, so
problem
and
so
this
many
guy's
games.
fucking dead. So, and he can't do anything else. All right, Erebos, it's his turn.
Come on, Arrows, cast fireball.
Yeah, hell yeah. So Luna was like, you know what? This fight could use some fucking fireball.
Moonbeam.
That's
That's-
warehouse.
All right, he's just gonna do Sacred Flame at this guy that's pretty hurt. Hopefully it'll hit. We'll see. How do you do it? Oh,
You
they have to make a
yeah.
dex save. Okay. Okay. I guess you don't get anything. And they don't make it, so they take 6 damage. So look at that, Nate, you did it. One guy's dead.
Oh,
Wow, yeah. He's not gonna be happy about it because he doesn't really like
That's what you get
violence,
for
but
coming out of the room.
he's not here. Yep.
He's in the wrong group if he doesn't like violence.
Sorry, Erebos. And he's gonna that's it. He's gonna stay right there. Gromgar, your turn finally.
15, 20. Hold on. Oh, she's asleep, right?
Yes. So if you hit her and don't kill her, she will wake up.
I move to here in rage, thus making me huge.
Gromgar, Gromgar, Gromgar.
Have the rest of us seen these in large
No.
sizes yet?
We did the rage thing, but we
Nope.
didn't have the
Alright.
time to get huge.
Big.
Okay, so Cromgar is also
Yep.
double in size.
Mm-hmm. I
Okay,
have no
well,
size large.
there we go.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna- Yeah.
I'm gonna
Okay, there you go. I was
be
gonna say
right
make you a little bit more centered. Okay.
And I have the extra 5 foot of reach.
Oh,
So
I get extra reach from the size. I have 15 foot now.
Ooh.
Well, I
Why'd I
get-
get so close?
my ability specifically says I get it. I don't know if you do.
Oh, I
or
might
but
not.
You have a halberd. So you
I know.
would
I already
anyway.
get the 10, but I don't think it affects my reach. No, it doesn't seem to.
All right. I will attack the leader guy here from here.
All right.
Ow.
Wow.
17.
Okay.
We're gonna go ahead and use Strike of the Giants for an extra D6 of lightning damage.
Okay, so hold on. So you, how did you use? Are you
Yeah,
raging?
It says rage on there.
Yep,
Okay. And so the enlarge is that
that's
It
part of
just-
my rage.
okay?
It's
Perfect.
automatic.
Okay, awesome.
Max
okay.
damage too, right?
Strike of the
So,
Giants doesn't use any bonus action or anything. It's just
awesome.
I can use it like my proficiency bonus number of times.
Okay, kind
So
of like
that-
what Jamie had. Perfect.
D6 of lightning. So another 3. That's a total of 20.
Alright. Awesome. Thank you.
And
Oh, I guess I should have just
then-
waited.
He has to make a con save, or he has disadvantage on attack rolls till the start of my next turn.
I hate. Stop doing that. You're really
Oh.
gonna be like that.
As a free speaking action, I want to let out my battle cry.
Okay.
Oh, now they'll come running.
Mhm.
You hope.
What's the battle cry?
Get to the chopper!
He's talking about his sword.
My great axe.
He wants you to run into his great axe. Come to the chopper.
All right. So what was it? I'm sorry. It's a con save.
Con save, yep. DC 13, I think.
All right. Yeah. So what happens if he fails?
He takes lightning damage.
Disadvantage on his attacks until the beginning of my next turn.
Okay. All right. So he does. You definitely succeeded in that. So he has disadvantage. Let's see. What I'll make you. Yellow, because your Kromgar's yellow. Perfect. All right. Do you have anything else?
No, that was pretty much everything I could do in one turn.
Awesome. All right. So it is this girl's turn. Same thing 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. She's going to come out as well with a scimitar. All right. Now it's Zolkin's turn again. He has disadvantage, like you said.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to draw his dagger as well. And he's going to jump down. So it'll take 10 points of movement. 10 points of movement. 10 things of movement. And he's going to attack with disadvantage. Does a 16 hit?
Yep.
All right. So you take 9 points of slashing damage.
Divided by 2, right?
Yep. So 4.
4. Okay.
And then. So an 8 does not hit. I assume an 8 doesn't
No.
hit. Okay.
No.
And
Probably
then,
You're
pretty
leaning
bad.
into it.
I know.
I want you to hit me.
Or you have a really bad deck.
And then
Yeah,
I'm gonna
barbarian that
do-
can't wear heavy armor. You're not going to go with no dex bonus.
Does a 12 hit?
Nope.
Okay. All right. So he had all of those are at disadvantage. Okay. And that's all that he can do. Because that was 10. Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right. So now it is Victor. It's your turn.
All right, I am going to drop my short sword.
Okay.
And I'm going to move here. While I'm taking that move action, I am going to draw my short bow. and fire at the leader guy.
All right. I just realized I didn't make you do a stealth roll, so I'm gonna allow you to have it and just try to remember next time.
I didn't stealth. I just stepped behind the wall.
Oh, okay. Then you don't have sneak attack on this one. Oh no, you would have sneak attack
Well, I
because Cromgar's
kinda-
right there
yeah.
anyway.
Yep.
All right. So
Good.
an 18.
18 hit?
Hits. Yep.
All right. So I'm going to add my sneak attack damage in and go.
All right.
7 points to him, but I have one more use of Wails from the Grave, which I'm
Okay.
going to use. And I'm going to strike the bloodied guy that's in front of Vorin
Okay. All right.
for 3 points of damage.
All right. He's dead.
Aw, oh well.
You scare. It's like the what is it? The bard one. You know, you speak
Oh,
them
yeah.
to death.
I would to kill them with my
All right.
words.
Do you have
that
anything
video
else?
you posted, whatever. I was like, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I only moved 10 feet. I'm going to move 10 feet back behind the wall.
Okay.
And I'm done.
Wait a minute. Roll. Oh wait, no, you didn't have advantage. Nope, never mind.
No.
You're good. Okay, Hobbs, your turn.
Well, by Wails from the Grave, do you mean the noise or the creature?
I know. I heard that too. I was thinking these giant undead whales.
Trying to find a gift with like a
Oh my
Dead whale.
gosh.
Whales from the grave.
Just some big undead whales
Big ghost
suddenly
whales just
start.
That's a fucking nightmare.
No.
Actually.
That's the name of the ability, Wails from the Dead. Because, well, the necrotic damage is accompanied by wails
Oh,
of
creepy.
dead. It's necrotic damage. So,
Of his past kills.
yeah, of his past kills. Sure.
Hmm.
Okay, so Hobbs is going to jump up on the counter behind this guy and
How much
With-
movement do you have? Because it takes 10. It's 10 feet of movement to get on the counter.
that was 20 feet from where I started, so
Okay,
five, yeah.
so it'll take. You're gonna be back here because it's 15. It would be 25 to get there because you have to take 5 to stand on. It's tough or difficult terrain. So you would just end up here. You won't be right next to him.
but I have 30
Oh.
feet of
Oh,
movement.
I thought you said you had 20 earlier.
It was 20 feet away from
Right.
where
Okay.
I started.
Oh, okay, that's what you want to make sure. I was like, okay,
Yeah.
cool. All right. So what are you doing?
So, with my dagger kind of humming rhythmically,
Goblins don't have limited movement.
Yeah.
Like dwarves or halflings or gnomes.
No, they actually have 30 feet
Wow.
movement.
I was wondering. I was thinking
that's
that too.
weird.
I was like,
All right.
I thought 25, but yeah. Okay.
Also, they have nimble escape,
Hmm.
so, but anyway. And I will try to non-lethally poke him in the back.
Yeah. I think only melee weapons can do non-lethal damage. Spells and ranged weapons do damage.
Mhm.
Right.
And I don't.
So 24
I'm
does
guessing
hit.
Kromgar's not doing non-lethal.
No.
So he's
you-
not down.
Okay. And as threateningly as he can, kind of squeaking, you really should give up here. There's really 10 guys out there. Well, guys and girls. And that's, my turn.
Vorin, it is
Alright,
your
I'm
turn.
moving up to here. I'm going after her while it's saying to this woman, don't even
Alright.
think about it. But yeah, lady on the countertop is gonna get both ends of the halberd. Well, okay, that's a miss. But the backhand, I'm hoping isn't.
The backhand does hit.
Not bad, 7.
All right.
I
7.
come down with the blade part. She dodges aside, thinking she's cool, and doesn't see that I've flipped it around. Back of the head.
There we go.
And it's still non-lethal, technically. Or I'm trying to, yeah.
All right. Anything else?
No, because if I add this, it's going to do lethal, so I don't want to do that.
Okay. All right. It is her turn in return. 5, 10, 15. And she's going to go right here, and I don't think she ever leaves your
No.
reach. All right. So Zolkin's right there. He can still attack
Mhm.
Hobbs. He's 5 feet up, but he can still attack. Does Kella get
I would say
advantage
so,
because they're
since we're-
flanking, or is height?
Yeah, I
Okay.
think so.
I don't know if height's an issue.
Depends on
All
how
right,
tall that
Hobbs.
countertop is.
Yeah, 5
Yeah,
feet.
if the guy
So
could,
that's why I made it like
Or how short
how short the guy is, yeah. If he
he's
was a
short-
halfling,
really
I would say
short.
probably not.
Okay. Yeah, no, he is a human. All right, so she's going to make an attack against you. Does a 12 hit you?
No.
Okay. All right. And she's going to take another one. 22, I assume definitely hits.
Yeah.
All right.
Getting
Okay.
disengaged.
So you take 8 initially,
Uh-oh.
and you take an additional 6. So you take 14 total.
Oof.
All right.
Yeah, that's the only drawback of big
And
reach. Is people
she-
don't leave your reach as often.
Yeah. That was with that. Okay. I think she's good. She's gonna yeah, she's gonna stay right there. All right, it is this guy's turn. He's still asleep, and she's still asleep. Erebos' turn. He's really upset that he killed someone. Okay, so he's gonna cast healing word.
He's such a crybaby.
What a milk drinker.
Is he
At
gonna kill someone else?
60 feet. Are you 60 feet?
Is he what?
Is he gonna kill someone else?
No, he's casting healing word on you at first level for 4 points.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, giving him shit, and he's actually helping you.
Jeez.
I still give him shit.
All right, and he's just gonna stay right there. All right, Cromgar, your turn again,
And now you have advantage.
All right.
and you have advantage.
Same as before.
All right. Okay, so that goes away now, technically. For how long?
Oh, what?
It was to the end of your next turn or beginning of your
Beginning
next
of my turn. Yeah. So
Okay.
it's gone now.
Yeah. Okay. So 19 does hit.
6 plus 2, and he's got to make that con save again.
All right. And you get that how many times per?
I get it my proficiency bonus number of times. And
Okay.
then I have to take a long rest, I think.
All right. And it's con. All right. So, and what's the DC?
Let me see. 8, 9, 10, 13.
All right. So he does succeed this time.
All right, so he doesn't get disadvantage.
All right. Anything else?
Nope, I don't think so.
All right. So it is this bandit's turn, and it's gonna do for the greater good. It notices it's probably gonna be a sacrifice, but sorry, Warren. They're gonna attack you. It's all or nothing.
No, that's fine.
All right. So they have their scimitar out. Actually,
Wow. Roll20 is offering a D&D 2024 bundle for $90.
I think I
wow.
bought it.
Includes the 3 books plus
Yeah,
a bunch
yeah,
of
yeah. I have that. Some of that stuff
stuff.
is really cool
Alright.
too. Yeah, 3 days
All
I'll
right.
have the muscle.
So does a 18 hit? All right. You take 3 points of damage.
Okay.
And that's all he can do.
All right.
All right, it is now back to Zolkin's turn. He's seeing Hobbs is the lesser threat. Gonna, if they go down, you're going down with him. He's going to turn his attention. Ooh, I didn't. Oh, you can't see that. He's gonna turn his attention to Hobbs for his first attack. All right. Does a 10 hit?
Nope.
All right. Second hit. 23 hits. For 4 slashing for you.
Oof. Okay.
All right. Double nat ones. So he does not hit you the last time. So that's that. That's that. I don't think he can. Oh, he can do that. Okay. All right. So that is his turn. He can't disengage or anything. All right, Victor, it is your turn.
I'm gonna pop out again, 5
Okay.
feet, and shoot at the leader guy.
Okay.
Short bow.
24 definitely hits.
And sneak attack, but I am all out of Whales from the Dead, so it's just 15 to him.
All right.
And
Anything
then I'm
else?
gonna step back behind the wall.
Perfect. All right, and he is bloodied. He's been bloodied for a little bit. So, all right, Hobbs, it is your turn. You are trapped between 2 people, and you are hurting.
Yeah. Oh, actually. Oh, darn, it's 15-foot cube.
You don't want to hit your other party members? Are you sure?
For
No.
yourself.
I especially don't want to be hitting Kromgar and potentially angering him.
Good call.
So I'm just going to stab the leader, again trying to do non-lethal.
All right.
Ooh.
Ooh, yeah. All right. So,
Oh, and I'm going to use Fury of the Small. So add another 2 to that.
he's still up.
Okay, as he kind of how did I do this? Kind of probably with the flat of his blade ends up kind of poking him in the eye from head height
Oh,
with his
Jesus.
dagger. And kind of squeaking, "You big meanie!" And then he's gonna use his nimble escape.
Okay.
So he will use a bonus action to disengage.
Oh,
Sorry, Kromgar.
I don't think he needs the advantage.
And that's my turn.
all right. Vorin, it is
Alright,
your
I'm
turn.
going to, well, since Hobbs got away, that was my main concern. So I'm going to, in this round, first attack is going to be against the wounded lady next to me. See if I can't maybe incapacitate her. Whap.
You definitely
Alright.
can. All right. And you're just
Yep.
doing non-lethal?
And
All right. I'll just do
Alright,
that. That
then
was
I
pretty.
will flip around the back end and try to hit Blondie on the bar top. Ah, not so good.
All right. 10 does
Nope.
not hit. You swing, she jumps, you miss.
But I will maintain my position.
All right. Perfect. All right. It is now her turn. All right. She's going to 5, 10, 15, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Go to the opposite side of Kromgar. Oh, she was in
She
your reach, so
does.
she's going to disengage as a
Okay.
bonus action
I was gonna ask.
and then go. All right. So she is going to 20 hit Kromgar.
Yeah.
You get 2 points of damage. That is halved.
Okay.
And then 12 hit.
Nope.
Dude, she fucking sucks. All right, so I did that. Oh, she gets sneak attack on the first one. Hold on. Oops. I gotta do. You're gonna take one more, and you take all of it because it's sneak damage.
Sneak doesn't
So-
get halved.
I
I
think
don't know.
still
Does it?
It's still considered weapon damage.
All dice? Okay. True.
It's still
Okay,
slashing,
so
piercing,
Right.
or whatever.
3. So you take 5 total from the entire thing.
Right.
All right. So, and that's that. That's that. All right. All right. So now it is this guy. He's still asleep. She's still asleep. Erebos' turn. The people that were hurt, you guys look like you're fine. You guys are fucking huge. Ooh,
She
dude.
said.
I could really be a bitch and just fucking kill him right now. But I know that Nate would not do that.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna skip his turn.
He's like, guys,
Kromgar,
what are
it
you
is your
doing?
turn. Yeah. He's like, no, leave them
So much
alive,
violence.
please. He's gonna be like, this is we've had 4 sessions. What do you mean this is how I am? Like, sorry. Stereotype now.
Attack the leader again.
All right. 14 does
12.
not hit.
Oh yeah. I don't get really have any bonus actions I can use either. I guess that's my turn.
All right. This one is incapacitated. Can I, if I do this? Okay, good. That took her off. Okay. All right. It is Zolkin's turn. And he is not whatever. So he's going to attack Kromgar because he thinks he can do it. All right. 17 hit
Mm-hmm.
for 7 slashing. So for 3.
Okay.
Natural 20. So 25 to hit. So that's 6. So half 3 points of damage.
Nickel and dying me to death.
Another natural 20.
Ooh.
So 8. So 4 points of damage. And that is it for him. All right, Victor, it is your turn. If you are to kill him,
You're
which
muted
there
again,
is a
Jamie.
possibility that you will. Oh. It will not be non-lethal. Unless you want to walk in, you know.
What are you going to remind me of these things?
Hey, you know your character. Would Victor care?
Nope. All right. Oh, short bow.
All right. 15 just hits.
Oof. Wow.
All right. Yep. And he is donezoed.
All right. And back behind the wall.
All right. And that's it. All right, Hobbs, it is your turn. And you could see that Victor did just completely obliterate Zolkin. Arrow through the throat.
Arrow through the throat.
How do you want to do this, Jamie? How do you want to kill the bad guy?
Is mommy finally?
All right. Well, no, arrow not through the throat. It is gonna be an arrow through his ear that exits through the soft part of his skull through the other ear,
Gross. Wonderful.
spraying Kromgar and the asleep person with blood.
And Kromgar loves it.
Oh, good. I'm so glad. Ugh. All right,
Yes,
Hobbs.
Victor.
No.
Yeah, my turn is done.
Okay.
You might say the warning went in one ear and out the
Oh
other.
my. Oh. Oh god.
It's the last thing that went through his head before he died. An arrow.
Oh my god. Y'all got jokes?
Yep, there's a lot of those.
Jokes for days.
Okay, well, Hobbs will just barely 30 feet. Kind of run back over there and try to poke the Kella.
Alright.
Sadly, without advantage or
I can
disadvantage.
give you disadvantage if you want.
No, I'd prefer not to.
13 does hit.
Oh, okay. And trying non-lethal.
Okay. She is still up. She is bloodied, but she is still up.
Oh, and that's all my movement, so I'm done.
All right, Vorin, it
I
is
am
your
running
turn.
and jumping up onto this table. And then
All
just
right.
going to come down twice. Pop, pop.
All right,
If I can't knock her unconscious. That's one
17 hits.
for 13 damage. And then another 10. So
All right.
23. Is she unconscious yet?
She is.
Then I don't need my free speaking
All
action.
right. What did I do unconscious? I did that. And
That should take us
okay.
out of combat, right?
All right.
No one's either dead or unconscious.
I think so. Hold on. I just got to delete her. Delete that. Delete that. All right. Yep. That is everyone's dead or unconscious. All right. I'm just going to move them into here. You guys can move them where you want after. But I'm just going to move them out
Yeah,
of the
I
way
am
so I can
definitely moving to
remember.
Tie up the sleeping ones first because they're the ones that are going to wake up any minute now.
Oh, yes. True.
Any less than a minute now. They'll wake up at the same time that I lose my giant size. So I will tie them up, preferably with their own rope if they have any.
Yeah, they would. I mean, they've been scavenging through everything. But are you going to tie all of them up?
But I just wanted to start with those two.
All right, perfect. And you guys
I
had
wanna-
bought some rope.
I want to search the leader's corpse.
All right.
Is
I
he the only
am
one
going
officially
to.
dead? No, because Victor killed another one, right?
I would say there's a couple that were dead.
If he's going to check the leader's corpse, I'm going to check the this lady's corpse. I mean, unconscious
We're
body.
8 and now there's 4. So
Soon to be corpse.
Yeah, there's 4 corpses.
Soon to be corpse.
Okay. So I will add it to the bag of holding. Or
Hey, look,
I
we
don't know.
got
Your
paid.
Victor's searching, so maybe he's not going to add it. Okay. So I'm going to stop the session after I give you guys the information. So I can do some wrapping up. Okay, so your Victor, we'll go first with you. Hella. Blah, blah, blah. So her weapons and armor, which she has. I shouldn't have closed her fucking character sheet. She has. Why does it not say what armor she has? Okay, well, she has a sword.
Sword.
Has a short sword. Thank you, Brian. And a hand
Somebody
crossbow.
writing it down.
If not, I can. Well, this is Victor's going through it, so I don't know if he's going to share with the class or not.
No, I'm just if it's not valuable, I'm just gonna chuck it to the side. And so
Okay.
far, I haven't heard anything valuable, so I'm chucking a hand crossbow. I'm chucking I'm just tossing it across the room.
Probably
wasn't
regular armor. It
silver.
doesn't even say she has leather armor.
Regular armor. I'm undressing her.
That's inappropriate. Okay, and she had a pouch containing 8 gold pieces and 5 or silver. Fucking.
Oh, I'm taking those.
What is that? Isn't it like a?
She's constipated, I guess.
And 5 silver pieces, and that is all the treasure that she has.
All right, I'm taking that.
Yep.
Hey, a
And-
hand crossbow is pretty valuable.
All right. So Kromgar, and I can. Are you gonna put this stuff in the bag of holding, or are you gonna keep it on your person?
Depends on what it is.
Okay. So, where are you? He is wearing a gold ring, emblazoned with the symbol of the Zentarum, a black-winged serpent.
I'll take that as a trophy.
Okay. He also carries a pouch that holds 4 platinum, 13 gold, 5 100. Oh wait, no, he already gave that to you. Sorry, you don't get that twice. And a potion of invulnerability.
Ooh. He should have used that.
That can,
And then, actually, I will delete these as I go. Victor, are you going through the other bodies as well?
I mean, if no one else is, I
See
will.
me
Yeah.
doing that while I'm tying
Okay.
the 4 of them up.
All right.
Again, if it's not valuable, I'm just chucking it.
No, it is. You're getting 16 more pieces of gold. If you so choose. And
Yep.
that's from
I'm
some
taking
pretty much
it.
of them.
I'm taking it.
All right, are you keeping all this stuff from Zolan Kromgar?
No, all the money in that potion can go in party treasure.
All right, I will get that updated.
I'll just take the ring.
All right.
Meanwhile, Hobbs is saying,
Oh, how do you get so big? Are you wizards
Probably by
too?
now, Cromgar would have shrank down right away as soon as rage fails.
As soon as my rage ends, yeah, I go back to medium size.
I imagine when I'm doing the enlarging, when I did the stone rune, when I do the fire shackles, there's like a hazy giant rune that appears around me in the air, just like, and then it disappears. It's like I'm triggering it, so it flies off. It'd be like a video game. You know, you can just see it briefly for a moment.
Wow, are you wizards too?
Nope.
No. It's a trick I learned from living with giants.
You just get big somehow?
I can, in
That's
the
what
heat
she
of
asked.
battle.
That's what she asked. Is that what she said?
Yes.
Nice.
All right. Oh, yeah, so yeah, we'll wait. Okay. All right. That is all that I will have for you guys right now. I mean this in the nicest way possible. I hope we don't play next week. Hope we get back to silence. However, I will prepare in case we do. But either way, good game, you guys. Good
That was
job.
fun.
It
Yep.
was very.
Thank you.
Didn't know what way you guys were gonna go
I
for a
don't think
little
we did
while,
either.
but it was awesome. But thank you guys for playing. I
Thank
hope
you
you
for
have a good
DMing.
night. I hope you
Yeah,
had
of course.
fun.
Yep.
Yeah,
Always.
definitely.